Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Football on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, on the play-by-play call tonight, joined by the coach, Ludington's athletic director, Greg Piscadna. He'll be doing color commentary with me tonight. Julia Habman is the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. And we have Jackson Genter as our OSN cameraman. Week 7 of the MHSAA season, and this is for a conference championship tonight, Greg. It is, there's still another conference game to go, but these two teams are both 4-0. They don't get any bigger than this, the Whitehall Vikings and the Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, that is correct, Scoop, and glad to join you today. It's a great night for high school football, especially middle of October. And now I could be wrong here, but from my sources, this week, Ludington has not won a conference championship outright in 35 years. In football.
That is correct. 1989. That great 89 team led by Bob Organ, Jason Sofa, Jamie Kirkpatrick. Yeah.
I'm just kind of shocked that it's been that long. Yeah. And hopefully the young men are fired up because you don't get this opportunity very often. And it's right out there today to go out and get it and capture it.
As you said, a great night for football, Greg. Week 7 of the MHSAA. Greg, before he became athletic director at Ludington, he was a longtime coach. He coached at Leslie for the Blackhawks, their head football coach, and also at
Michigan Center.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals at Michigan Center, and I was also I've spent over 20 years in the college football ranks, Scoop. So I'm excited to be here and see this and watch a great game. So there's two very highly competitive football teams. It's kind of funny when I was watching film this week. Both offenses are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
They spread people out and run the quarterback and have good running back and can throw the football. So to me, tonight's really going to come down to the defenses and who can make plays, who can tackle, who can stop on third down and fourth down and maybe create a couple turnovers. Could be the key points in this game.
Good points there, Greg. And again, we're very happy to have you on board tonight. I know you love all sports, but you have a special place in your heart for football. I know that's obviously with your background and so forth. We're tickled to have you. Riley's in the Upper Peninsula tonight. Calhoun couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And
hey, I'm glad to be a fill-in, Scoop. I'm all right. We'll just give you a different view, and we'll talk about little schemes and plays and go from there.
Exactly.
I'm excited. Like I said, it's going to be a great crowd here, and it was senior night for Whitehall, and it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah,
this is the first time I've been here for a football game.
This is a really good atmosphere. Ludington coming off that just absolute thriller over arch rival Manistee at homecoming last week at Oriole Field, 39-38. Whitehall 4-2 on the year, 4-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. They've scored 247 points. They've allowed 130 points. They've been in the state playoffs 9 of the past 10 years. They started the year off with a tough loss to Hudsonville Unity Christian, 43-21, before blowing out Muskegon Orchard View 54-7. Then they lost to Zeeland West 60-43. But you look at Hudsonville Unity Christian and Zeeland West, two of the strongest teams in West Michigan. After that, they bounced back with a conference victory over their arch rival Montague, 42-7. They defeated Manistee 49-6, and last week they downed Muskegon Oak Ridge 38-7. They are coached by Tony Sigmund. The Orioles, on the other hand, 5-1 overall on the year, 4-0 West Michigan Conference Lakes. They've scored 229 points, and they have allowed 111. Well, maybe have I added up? No. I'm sorry, folks. They've scored 268 points. I thought I was a little shy right there. They've scored 268, and they've given up 21, 31, 41, and let's see here, 41, 51. They've given up 149 points on defense. Orioles started off with a 67-0 win over Alpena. They then lost to county rival Mason County Central 50-43. Since then, they've reeled off 4 straight victories, beginning with Fremont 43-12, Muskegon Oak Ridge 31-15, Montague 45-34, and then Manistee homecoming last week at Oriole Field 39-38. And we'd like to thank our exclusive Pregame sponsor, House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And before we step aside to listen to the interview I did with Coach Charlie Gunsel, I'd like to send out special thanks and kudos to Whitehall Athletic Director Christian Subdon. He really rolled the red carpet out. We are high atop the press box here, Greg, but he got a protective canvas here for us, and it's the first time it's being used in Ludington. The OSN 102.7 WMOM team gets to break it in, and we're high atop the press box here. We got a great view, a bird's eye view of the Ludington Oriole Whitehall game tonight. So a big thanks to him for all he's done, getting the table up here for us and getting us set up.
Christian's his first year AD, and I saw him on Wednesday at an AD's meeting, and he said he was going to take care of you, Scoop. I said, I don't know if I was going to be in the press box, but he did a great job. And luckily the weather is not bad. You know, it's, I don't know, 60 degrees and the wind's blowing a little bit. So I think that's going to be a factor. There is a wind out there, and that's going to affect the kicking game and the passing game. But you can't worry about that.
Exactly.
You just got to go and play. And, you know, this is going to be an exciting game. So, I mean, we got, you know, God, it's almost standing room only here on the Whitehall sideline, and hopefully the, you know, the Orioles are on their way, the fans, and they'll make it a great evening for high school football.
Well, Greg, they take their football very seriously here in Whitehall. Right now, we're going to step aside, listen to that interview with Charlie Gunsel. And Oriole Nation, you stay tuned. You are listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Charlie Gunsel. Coach, your team coming off an absolutely thrilling, exciting 39-38 homecoming victory over arch rival Manistee last Friday. And that gave your team a chance now for a conference championship tonight against the Whitehall Vikings. I know there's still a game to be played after, too. Next week you got Muskegon Orchard View, and I believe Whitehall also has a game. But you guys and Whitehall come into tonight's game both at 4-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line tonight. We're excited. You know, last week was a thriller. We found a way, and that's kind of been the attitude of this football team. I mean, there's times that it's good-looking football, and then there's times it's a mess. But we always find a way. Gritty kids, tough kids, and they had to be tough last week because Manistee was they were more physical than we were. They outplayed us for about 47 minutes, and we just found a way. And sometimes that's how you do it in sports. So we're here tonight at Whitehall. We're excited. This is a different beast, Scoop. Whitehall is the best football team we've played this year, and there's athletes all over the place, offense and defense. And so we're excited. Like you said, it's for a share of the conference tonight. We both have games after this.
Yeah.
But this is about as big as it gets this year.
Yeah. Whitehall 4-2 overall on the year. Your boys are 5-1. You look at Whitehall's two losses.
Yeah.
One to Zeeland West and one to Hudsonville Unity Christian.
Yeah, their program is where we want to get. And when you can go out and schedule Zeeland West and Hudsonville Unity Christian to open up the year, that's a ton of confidence. Mm-hmm. And so they knew what they were doing. What they're doing is they're preparing their team for the postseason run. And Coach Sigmund is just doing an awesome job with those guys. So, yeah, you watch them on film. They're everything they've been. You know, everyone keeps talking about Whitehall's graduating this, Whitehall's graduating that. No, they're not. No, they're not. They've got dudes all over the place. So it's a tremendous test for us. It's great for us to be in this opportunity. It's great for a team as young as we are to be in this opportunity because we are going to learn regardless tonight. We are going to learn how fast we need to be, how strong we need to be, and how fast this game can be played at a really high level.
Mm-hmm. They've moved their all-state caliber wide receiver Camden Thompson in it. He's playing quarterback this year for the Vikings. Just a testament to show what type of athlete he is. He's going to be going to Western Michigan, playing both football and basketball. That says something about the young man.
Yeah, he's legit. You know, you watch him on film, and he's played quarterback now for 6-7 games maybe in his entire high school career, and he's making plays all over the place. So, he can really hurt you with his legs. He can really take off. We have to do a great job keeping him on our inside shoulder. But he has enough accuracy with his arm and enough quality receivers where if you break a coverage or you blow a coverage, he's going to find them. So, at 6'5", with that type of athletic ability, he's a tough tackle. But, we've got our plans in. We've got our, how we're going to try to approach him, and kids need to execute.
He's not their only playmaker either. They got playmakers, and they have speed burners on their team as well. Health-wise, Coach, how's your team doing? Update on those injured players.
Yeah, we're hanging in there. Louis Salazar's still out. We're waiting to get some results on Louis. Colin Shelton was banged up at the end of the Manistee game. He will not play this week. But we do get Max Flannery back, and it's week 7. Kids are banged up, and we played a bunch of physical football games in a row. But for the most part, kids are responding, and we just hope that we can get Louis and Colin back as the year goes on. But it just forces that next man up mentality. And shoot, we're starting a freshman at right guard. We're going to have a freshman tailback take reps tonight. So when you get to that point in your program where you can trust a freshman to do those types of things, that's exciting, and that's just the way we operate.
Team 5-1. I know I've mentioned that once already, but what is the one thing that you've been happiest about this season with your team? I know, like I said, we mentioned earlier, the teams put themselves in a chance. They're playing for a share of a conference championship tonight. You got to be pretty proud of that.
Oh, I am, and I just think that they come to practice every day. They work hard. We don't have a lot of egos. We don't have cliques, and they're just kids that want to get after it a little bit. And I'm just most proud that we just don't ever give up. The game we lost, we're down 24 in the fourth quarter. We come back, and we had a chance to tie that thing up. Montague, we were in a bad spot a couple of times. Oak Ridge tested us. Manistee certainly tested us. So the kids just play, and they're tough kids. We haven't had that all the time, and that's something we've been striving for. We got some really tough kids, and that's what I'm probably most proud of. I mean, we can get into an inside period on a Tuesday afternoon in practice, and they're going to get after it, and I think that directly correlates to us winning football games. You can have all the skill in the world, but at the end of the day, it's about blocking and tackling, and so we've got a few of those guys that like doing that.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Good luck to your players tonight as they battle the Whitehall Vikings, and look forward to talking to you after the ball game. Go get 'em, O's.
Thanks, Scoop. Go O's.
Welcome back to Whitehall. That was Coach Charlie Gunsel and his sentiments in regards to tonight's ball game. Just saw an old buddy of mine down in the stands there. Thanks for pointing him out, Coach. Ron Smolin, who I played high school baseball and football against when he was at Whitehall and I was at Ludington.
They're not waving at me, so I know you're a celebrity.
You said, hey.
So, I want to make sure people saw you. So, they're not waving at me. Not with one hand, usually one finger. So,
hey, did you check out that great display of Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis last night?
I did not, Scoop. We had a JV game last night. I should have stayed up later after I got home, but you showed me some pictures, so that's pretty awesome.
They were the best around 10 to 10:30 from what I heard, but they were out all night. And, of course, with my old camera, my outdated camera, I think I got to work on Coach Shank there about getting a new one. But, hey, we'll talk more maybe about the Aurora Borealis later. Let's talk about football right now. This rivalry, Greg, dating back to 1969, it's tied up at 11 wins for Ludington, 11 for Whitehall, and 1 tie. That is through the 2023 season. And, again, that's dating back to 1969. Ludington did good in the early part of the rivalry. I remember the days of the old Seaway Conference. I'll tell you what, though, Greg, Whitehall's won the last 4. And the last 3 have not been pretty. 2 of them have been here. The one game in 2021, Whitehall won 49-0. In 2022, also here, Whitehall won 56-6. And then last year at Oriole Field, Whitehall shut out the Orioles 48-0. So it's time for the Orioles to be competitive against the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, that's the thing, and we said before, the key to me is tonight's going to be both defenses. Who can stop who and put them in long down situations and not give up the big plays. So, I have faith in our offense. Our offense has done a great job this year of moving the ball and scoring. It's I don't think we can win a shootout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, kind of thing. So, last week we did because we got the ball last. And, I was telling some people I was around, I said, God, this game's going to whoever gets the ball last is going to win. And, we were fortunate enough almost to do that and go for 2 and get it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you don't have that every week. And, because, Whitehall's got a great offense. They got some great skilled players. And, So does Ludington. We just got to make sure we try to contain them.
Yep. You said that to me at halftime last week, too. You said,
Yep.
Scoop, it's going to be whoever has the ball last, and you pretty spot on
Yep.
right there. Hey, we had a error in fact last week. I put it up on the Oriole Sports Network page, but I want to say it over the air tonight. That's last week we erroneously said.
Wow.
I got it out.
Spell it.
ERRONEOUSLY. I might be.
Okay.
Anyway, last week we put out that Cam Gunsel had set a new, to the best of our knowledge, we did say that, had set a new single-season touchdown record at 31, breaking the record, which we thought was Spence Riggs set in 2004 with 29. Went through some records. Jared Collins actually is number 2 on that list with 34. He set that in 2016. Boyd Meeker, to the best of our knowledge, has the record. He had quite a year in 2011. That was the first year I did Oriole football play-by-play. He threw for 24 touchdown passes that year. He ran for 11 for 35 total and led the Orioles to the playoffs. I remember they played up in Escanaba in their opening playoff game that year. But what a year for Boyd Meeker.
Yeah.
Boyd, to the best of our knowledge, has the record at 35. So we want to get that out on air.
There you
I
go.
feel a lot better now that we've
Boyd
done that.
feels a lot better now, too, for you. You know what I mean?
I'm sure he does.
He appreciates
well,
it.
I ran into his kid brother Garrett out to Lowe's the other day. I said, Garrett, you're on the top 10 list. You're in there twice. Garrett Meeker had some big years back in 2018. He had 27 total touchdowns. And then Garrett also in 2017 had 20 touchdowns. Also, Chad Large is on that list. 26 touchdowns in 2012, and Riley Calhoun, 26 touchdowns in 2019. That's your top touchdowns, that to the best of our knowledge. So, hey, we can move on right now. And, folks, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, and they are our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Right now, we are going to give you the starters on offense for the Ludington Orioles. Starting at quarterback, number 1, Cam Gunsel, a 6'3", 180-pound junior. Starting slot back, number 2, Taj Williams, a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. The other slot back, number 5, Jonah Peterson. He is our Indian Summer Player in the spotlight tonight. He is a 5'10", 160-pound senior. The wide receivers, number 4, Zach Graham, 5'10", 155-pound junior. And number 13, Brody Kaminsky, a 6', 175-pound junior. The H-back, number 10, big play, Andre Walden, 6'2", 200-pound senior. The offensive line for the Orioles tonight, making his second straight start, the freshman at 6', 225 pounds, number 55, Donovan Salazar. He's at right guard. The right tackle, Orioles All-State candidate, 63, Walt Autry. He's a 6'4", 295-pound junior. The center, number 53, Connor Cheney, 5'11", 190-pound junior. The left guard, number 59, Landon Mosqueda. He is a 5'11", 175-pound junior. And the left tackle, number 54, Blake Nelson, 6'2", 220-pound sophomore. That's the starters on offense for the Ludington Orioles. And on defense, we'll give you the defense when we come back from our national anthem. We're going to step aside right now. Oriole Nation, you are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Whitehall. Here are your starters on defense for the Ludington Orioles. Starting at defensive end, number 30, Big Dom Wheaton, a 6'1", 210-pound senior. The other defensive end, number 10, big play Andre Walden. The nose tackle for the Orioles tonight is number 9, Cole Hackert, a 5'10", 240-pound senior. The linebackers for the Orioles, number 3, Cooper Holmes. He's a 5'11", 180-pound junior. The other linebackers, outside linebacker is number 20, Logan Sloan, a 6'2", 175-pound junior. The inside linebackers for the Orioles, number 7, Will Rubianis, 5'11", 175-pound senior. And let's see here, do we have another inside linebacker? No, we don't. Just one inside linebacker tonight. So we're going to go to the secondary. And at strong safety, number 1, Cam Gunsel. Again, he's a junior. Cornerback, number 2, Taj Williams. The cornerback, other cornerback, number 4, Zach Graham. The, starting at safety, number 5, Jonah Peterson. And also at free safety, number 8, Messiah Himes. And he is a 5'11", 165-pound sophomore. That's your starters on defense for the Ludington Orioles. Whitehall will be kicking off. And what a fitting song here. They're playing one of my songs from one of my favorite bands. They are the Whitehall Vikings, and they're playing the Immigrant Song by one of the greatest rock groups of all time, Led Zeppelin.
There we go. There we go. So this is going to be key. Ludington's going into the wind. There's probably a 20-mile-an-hour wind right in their face. So we got to get good field position. The key, the mental aspect right now is, hey, can our boys think they can beat Whitehall? Well,
exactly.
The opening drive is going to be key here to move the ball a little bit and change field position or score. So here we go.
Camden Thompson will kick off for the Whitehall Vikings. It's a line drive, comes down about the 13-yard line. It's fielded there by Taj Williams. Williams trying to get to the outside, and he's brought down. He gets the ball out to about the 32-yard line. Nice return there by Taj Williams.
Yep, nice job. He picked the ball up clean, and good starting field position for the Orioles here.
Starting on defense for Whitehall, defensive tackle Jack Ambrose. He wears jersey number 52. Also on defense for Whitehall, you have a defensive end, number 10, Cordy Anderson. He wears jersey number 10. And they have, let's see here, just 2. They got to have more than 2 defensive linemen here. We'll give you the rest here in just a bit, folks. But here come the Orioles. 1st and 10, ball at their own 32-yard line. Here's a pitch. Max Flannery on the carry, and he's got a nice gain. He's out near the 38-yard line.
Yep, pick up about 6 there. They ran speed option to the trip side and made the defensive end commit. I think they want to get the ball out of Cam's hands, so Cam made a nice read and pitched it out, and a good start on 1st down there.
It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Orioles. Ball at the Oriole 38-yard line.
Another trips formation to the field.
Gunsel, long count. He'll give the ball to Flannery. Nice move by Flannery. He did a really nice job there, Greg. He could have been hit for a loss right there. He whirled, and he gets out the ball out past the 40 to about the 41-yard line of Ludington.
You got it. 3rd and 1. Nice job by Max there. They're bringing the inside backers. They blitzed both of them in the A-gap, and Max was hit behind the line of scrimmage. They had a nice spin move, and this is a key play right to start the game here. 3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line.
10:43 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington on their opening drive. They got the heavy package offensive formation in right now as they bring in Cole Hackert and Big Dom Wheaton. Gunsel will keep. He's got the first down, up and over. You know, Cam is he's really, the last few weeks, you've seen him use that jump.
Yeah, well, he's a great athlete, and he needs to do that, and we overload a side. Whitehall knew it was coming. They brought up their safeties. I mean, we had 22 guys from 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, so everybody knows what's coming, and wait till later because you might get a trick play out of that.
Exactly.
You never know. Just stay tuned. So big first down to control the clock, and got good field position here at the 43.
You know how good Cam's got those springs. We saw that in basketball with his rebounding ability. Here's a run by Peterson. Jonah Peterson, and he's out. Got up to about the 48-yard line, and he's unceremoniously dumped right there on the tackle for Whitehall.
Nice job. Nice read by Cam, giving the ball. They ran a jet sweep and picked up 7 yards. So we're doing a good job on first down and making second and third down calls, making it easier. So we got 2nd and 4 here.
Camden Thompson on the tackle for Whitehall. Another thing that's doing right now, Greg, is it's chewing up time on the clock. It's keeping Whitehall's high potent offense off the field.
And you're going into the wind, too, so that's also the key. So
Gunsel will keep. He's out past midfield. He's still about the Whitehall, almost down to the Whitehall 48, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Orioles.
Another, they ran the same formation with the jet motion, and Cam kept it and had a little trap play and went right up the middle for 3 yards. And here we go again, 3rd and 1, and here comes a heavy package. So right in the middle of the field.
Starters on defense for Whitehall, 52 Jack Ambrose, defensive tackle, 24 Brock Morningstar, he's a linebacker. Another linebacker, 22 Ryan Goodrich. The safety, number 12 Camden Thompson. Defensive end, Cordy Anderson, number 10. Cody Manzo is a cornerback. He wears number 9. Also 6, Abram Stout is a cornerback. And we'll get you the rest of those in a second here. Thompson with a jump, and he should have it. Forward progress. And let's see where the official marks him. Yeah, he's got it. Where the official's got a mark there, Greg.
Yep.
That is a first down.
We're kind of lucky because Cam's kind of jumping too soon on those things. He's got to get more into the line of scrimmage, and I think we got a nice spot there. Whitehall's not happy, but like you said, all right, we've already chewed up 4 minutes. We're going into the wind, so this is a nice looking drive here. You know, we're 1st and 10 at the Whitehall 47-yard line.
8:24 left in the opening quarter. Ludington with its first offensive possession. Whitehall kicked off to the Orioles to begin the game. Ludington 1st and 10, ball on the Whitehall 47-yard line. Gunsel will pitch. Now Flannery, and he's got a gain of about 3 down, or give him 2, down to the Whitehall 45-yard line.
That speed option is open, but here's the problem with that. Our outside wide receivers have to be able to block for 3 or 4 seconds, and that time Taj wasn't able to block for that long, and their corner came off and made a nice play.
Whitehall's got some definite speed, and we knew that. We heard about their speed both on offense and defense. The other starters I mentioned, number 6, Abram Stout's cornerback. Number 5, Blake English, he's a cornerback. Number 4, Gavin Craner, he's a linebacker. 3, Nate Betts, a linebacker.
Here's a new formation. Here we got a diamond formation, and we're going to run a bubble screen and run. So they had nobody out there. So Andre Walden got picked up 8 yards.
8 or 9,
8 or 9. So
4 receivers out there.
You know, Coach Gillett came up with some new tricks this week. So there's one of them. So
he's been watching Varsity Blues. That looked like the oopty-oo.
Remember that play? You got it.
A big play. Andre Walden on the reception.
Yep. So it's 3rd and 2 here. It's you know, I see this as 4-down territory. We'll see what Coach wants to probably spread them out and run Cam or Max inside. We'll see.
This has been an impressive opening drive by the Orioles. They have the ball now, 3rd and 2. They are at the Whitehall 39-yard line. 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. And go! Good job, Cam. Gunsel draws Whitehall off sides, and that'll give the Orioles a first down. Good count there. Good hard count.
Yeah, exactly right. Great hard count. Nice job by the O-line by not jumping, and got a nice first down. So that keeps the drive going, and this drive's already taken 5 minutes of the first quarter. So a good start to the game for the O's.
The last starter on Whitehall's defense I've not mentioned, number 2, Cole Essabaggers. He is a safety. We're through their starters on defense. We'll get their starters on offense later. All right, Ludington 1st and 10. Ball on the 34. Gunsel bounces off one tackle. He's not going to get away there. Coming in to put the stop there was 52 for Whitehall. That was Jack Ambrose.
Yeah, Cam's got to read that. We want an empty set there, and the jet sweep is wide open. He's got to give the ball out and make him, make sure that they play that, because they are not playing a jet sweep right now, and we can get to the edge and get to the corner and get 6 or 7 yards. So
loss of 1 on the play.
Cam's got to see that.
2nd down and 11. 6:51 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles with the ball at the Whitehall 35. Gunsel to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's directing his receiver. He's open. Oh, he just let him too much right there. He tried to get that ball to Taj Williams, and it just let him a little bit too much, Greg.
Yeah, he should have ran that one. He had some nice greenery in front of him, and he should have tucked it and ran, and it just had a bad pass there. And now we're under the gun here. It's 3rd and 11, and we got to have a big play. We got to get 6 or 7 yards so we can go for it on 4th down.
You know, Taj Williams had a big game last week. That touchdown he had, and they had some really great receptions last week. And the last play where Ludington converted on the 2-pointer, you got an all-state right tackle candidate like Walt Autry. Why not get behind him? And that's exactly what Cam did.
Let's see if Coach throws a screen here. We'll see if we get a screen pass here.
All right, 3rd and 11 for the Orioles. 6:41 to go.
Counter. QB counter.
Gunsel will keep, and not much there. He might have got the ball back to the 35-yard line, but the last 3 plays have not been productive for the Orioles.
Well, they're bringing give Whitehall credit. They're playing physical up front. They're bringing both inside backers, and we don't have much running lanes right up in the inside right now. That's why I said we got to go outside, because it's open on the outside.
And Greg, we're looking at almost a 6-minute drive. We're down to 6:07 to go. Orioles will go for it on 4th and 11. They're at the Whitehall 35-yard line. They're going to try to draw Whitehall offside, I believe. And now we're going to have a timeout, Orioles. Hey, we want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And, of course, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Belated birthday wishes to Miss Jen Mraz, our LHS athletic trainer. And she had her birthday on Monday, along with LHS boys and girls varsity soccer coach Chris Anderson. And Jeff Kiesel also had a birthday on Monday. All members of the October 7th birthday club with a certain play-by-play man for the Ludington Orioles.
Were you, Scoop? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Happy birthday.
I didn't say anything because I'm a year closer to 60.
Yeah, I am, but my birthday's in the summer, so I knew it wasn't me. So big 4th down here, 4th and 11 for the O's.
Here we go. 5:59 to go. 4th and 11 for the Orioles. Gunsel to pass. He's under pressure. He'll get rid of the ball. Oh, it was in the hands for a moment there. Looked like Andre Walden. And
right in his hand. You said it, Scoop. He should have caught it. Hit him right in the hands, and would have been a great play. It would have been a 1st down. So
Gunsel put it right there, between 2 Whitehall Vikings. I mean, they were draping Walden right there.
No, and those are the plays you got to make if you're going to win this game. And we didn't make it right now, and it's 1st down for Whitehall at their 35, and we'll see what our defense can do here.
Okay, Whitehall has the ball. The Orioles turn it over. They chewed up over 6 minutes on the opening drive. 5:54 to go, opening quarter. Now Whitehall on their first offensive play, and they rip off a run of about almost 5 right there.
9 yards.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at midfield.
We got to tackle. I mean, we have to be able to tackle. They're going to go a hurry-up offense, so our linebackers and defense, we cannot miss tackles today. That's going to be the key if we want to stop Whitehall.
2nd and 1.
Jet sweep.
Yeah, jet sweep, and they got a 1st down and then some on the carry for Whitehall. It looked to be number
9.
Number 9, and that was Cody Manzo.
Yep.
The starting quarterback for Whitehall, number 12, Camden Thompson. He is a senior. The running back, number 4, Gavin Craner. And they have also the running back, number 22, Ryan Goodrich. And they have a 1st and 10 right now. Ball on the Oriole 45. They'll get it out there to Blake English. And we have a fumble. And no, it's ruled incomplete. Incomplete pass.
He dropped it.
Yep. Whitehall has the ball at the Oriole 45-yard line.
Second down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 5:07 to go in this opening quarter. The Orioles have had the ball once. Whitehall's first offensive possession. They have slot backs all over the field. Number 1, Hunter Osborne. Also, number 5, Blake English, and number 6, Abram Stout are all starting at slot back. So we'll get you the offensive lineman for Whitehall here momentarily. But they are big-time spread offense.
Yep, they are, and no huddle, and they're going to take what you give them. Here's another
Thompson,
trap.
he'll give it
Trap
now.
Side, another missed tackle.
Craner's got some room. Oh, what was that?
Luckily,
he
stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, luckily he stepped out of bounds right there. I was thinking
15-yard game. We're not wrapping up. We're trying to be NFL guys and knock guys down with our shoulders. We're not big enough and strong enough to do that. So we got to tackle low and wrap up. So
that was Himes who knocked him out of bounds there. And I was under the misunderstanding that he stepped out of bounds right there, and I was wondering, okay, Himes kind of let up a little bit because he didn't want to get a personal foul there. So. All right, 4:59 left in the opening quarter. Oh, the penalty marker down, Greg.
Wow, we got lucky.
Yeah, we did.
We got their wide receiver was called holding all the way across the field. So we got a big break there. 10-yard penalty is going to be 2nd and 12 now, Scoop.
Starters on the offensive line for Whitehall. Number 75 is the center, Jamison Jeffrey. He is a junior. The guards are 72, Connor Nash, a senior, and 52, Jack Ambrose, a senior. Tackles are 70, Peyton Ossenfort, he's a senior, and 77, Jacob Alger, he's a junior. And Alger's big.
There we go.
There's a good play there.
They ran speed option, dive option, and Cam Gunsel was staying at home, came up and made a play, made a tackle. Hit him low, wrapped up, and gained no yards. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Yep, that was Abram Stout who had the ball right there. And good job by Cam Gunsel. And now we're down to 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Whitehall has the ball at the Oriole 48-yard line.
This is going to be key. We got to keep
third down.
The quarterback in the pocket, get a little pressure. Can't let him scramble.
They're keeping him in the pocket, but now he breaks contain now and makes a nice move. Still on his feet. He's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 yards short of the first. Ludington did a nice job keeping him in the pocket, but then he broke contain, and he was able to get outside right there. You can see Ludington with trying their best to keep him to the inside of the field there, Greg.
Yep, we got a great spot. So it should have been about 4th and 1, and now it's 4th and 4. So we got a nice spot by the official, and they're going for it. So key play here early in the game. They stopped us on 4th down. Can we stop them on 4th down?
Huge play for our defense here. 4th and 4, 3:42 to go, opening quarter. Ball on the 39. Thompson rolls right. He's being under pursuit now.
Make a play.
Walden, he's still pursuit. He'll get it away wide open, and they got a first down. And that was all on Camden Thompson, creating time for his receivers to get open. And he finds number 4, Gavin Craner, for a Whitehall first down. But we have a penalty marker down. Penalty marker down. That was a first down.
Secondary is probably holding or a personal foul, probably holding on us. But we had him in the backfield. I mean, we got to wrap up. We got to make plays. So
Thompson is so elusive, and being at 6'5", he's got good field vision.
Yeah.
Just a good athlete.
Oh, he's a great athlete. Going to Western Michigan to play football and basketball. And, I mean, we had him. We had him contained. We just got to finish the play.
So the officials talking right now to Whitehall coach Tony Sigmund.
They're canceling. It was holding on us in the secondary, and should be first down. Yep.
All right, so Whitehall has a 1st and 10. The ball is at the Oriole 27-yard line. 3:28 to go. Whitehall's first offensive possession. Both teams 4-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Whitehall 4-2 overall on the year. Ludington 5-1. Week 7 of the MHSAA season under Friday Night Lights. Thompson will give now on the carry 22, and that is Ryan Goodrich. Goodrich still on his feet. He's all the way down inside the Oriole 5-yard line before Messiah Himes, and he's
Cam Gunsel made the tackle. He's out, and so is their running back. So they both collided, and
that was a grade A collision, Greg.
Yep. Problem was it was 25 yards down
the field. Down inside the Oriole 5-yard line. Ball is I think, going to be marked at the 3, and we got players down. What a collision down there. Goodrich is down. Cam is back up, isn't he? I think
he's walking slowly to the sideline right now.
He is. Okay, Cam Gunsel with a huge hit over there. Messiah Himes was also over there. And the player down for Whitehall, number 22, after that big gain is Ryan Goodrich, who's also one of their starting linebackers. And right now we're going to step aside with no score, 3:10 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington and Whitehall, you are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint. You are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Whitehall. Whitehall has just scored on a 3-yard touchdown run at the 2:58 mark.
Gavin Craner, number 4, scored that touchdown run on a dive right up the middle.
It looked like the Red Sea parted there too, Greg.
Yep.
So Craner with a 3-yard touchdown run. And now the point after attempt and into kick will be, it looks like number 3, and that's Nate Betts. Betts to attempt the point after. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is drilled through. And with 2:58 to go from Whitehall, your score, the Whitehall Vikings 7, the Ludington Orioles nothing. And we'll be back after these messages here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Whitehall. Whitehall 7, Ludington nothing. 2:58 to go opening quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run by Whitehall's slot back. And that was a Craner, Gavin Craner. Now here's a run back by the Orioles, breaking tackles. That looked like Messiah Himes. Late hit. A late flag comes in right there. I believe it was a late hit there, Greg. Nice return there by Himes. He gets the ball out to about the Oriole 42-yard line.
This could be big because that could add another 15 yards. It's either might be spearing or targeting. I don't know. It looked like helmet to helmet from here. So I don't know if it's going to call a personal foul. So they're having this nice discussion, but this could be huge. Put the ball in the Vikings territory to start the drive. So we'll see here. As
Ernie Harwell would say, they're having a confab, the officials, for personal foul.
That's right.
You called it, Greg. Illegal contact helmet. The flag came in right as Messiah Himes was being tackled.
If we were in college or spearing, that would be targeting.
Targeting. I'm sorry.
That kid would be out of the game, but we don't have that rule in high school. So, but we got great field position at the 42. So we got to get a drive here. We got to start on first down like we did the first couple times. We got to have positive yards. So. It's a big series, for big first play every first down.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Whitehall 42-yard line. Gunsel rolls left, still rolling left. He'll keep now, and he'll get to about the 40, but he had, I believe that was Messiah Himes.
Yeah, that's wide open. He's got to pitch the ball. There's nobody out there. Everybody knows Cam's going to run the ball. Pitch it, Cam. That would there's a lot of grass out there to run.
You look, Greg, from here, it was a one-on-one out there if he pitches to Messiah Himes.
You got it, yep.
Because you had one Whitehall player out there, and that looked to be number 5, Blake English, who's a cornerback out there on an island. So we'll look for the Orioles to run that play.
Come back to that. Yeah, hopefully the coaches see that, and we'll tell them next series, hey, Cam, it's wide open, pitch it, because they're giving us the outside.
Gunsel to pass.
There we go.
Pass is caught. And on the reception there, a nice gain for the Orioles, number 4, Zach Graham.
Nice hitch route there.
Yep.
Nice job. Nice throw by Cam. Follow through and first down. So, that's what they needed to do right there. Nice hitch. And the Whitehall is playing a very soft secondary, okay, but their safeties are running the alleys very fast. So we can expect hopefully some play action pass and maybe throw something over the top here.
Nice pitch and catch there from Gunsel to Graham. Oriole first down. Ball on the Whitehall 31-yard line. 1:41 to go, opening quarter.
Coming back to the same option.
Himes in motion.
Yep,
now we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be a legal procedure on the Orioles.
That play is open until they adjust because there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So Coach Gillett came back with it because he saw it, and Cam was going to pitch that one. So
how do you like their sound effects here at Whitehall?
Yeah,
Press
it's
box
a little different.
Playing a truck backing up right there. Yeah. Whitehall or Ludington in their away white jerseys tonight. White tops, white pants, black helmet with the orange O. Whitehall red jersey tops. White pants, they have white numerals, the Orioles with the black numerals, Whitehall with the cool-looking Viking logo helmet on their helmet.
Yep.
All right.
We're going empty here. We're going forward of the field, 4 wide receivers, and see if we're going to sprint out. Yep, there we go.
He's got some room out there. And Whitehall, oh, boy, did they close quick. My goodness. Coming in real quick, there was Hunter Osborne to tackle Cam Gunsel. And he's going to have the ball. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
The key to that is the wide receivers have to keep their blocking. You know what I mean? They got to stay on their guys because by the time Cam gets there, you know, hey, it's 3, 4, 5 seconds by the time he gets there. They have to stay on their blocks, and that time they didn't, and Whitehall made a nice tackle there.
Gain of 2 on the play, actually, in Whitehall. They floated the ball quickly.
Yes, that's their safeties run the alleys, like I said, and are very good athletes.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 13 for the Orioles. Ball on the 34.
Pass.
There's going to be a pass. Oh, and he throws a wounded duck. It's still going to be, it dropped. Oh, boy, where do you start on that one, Greg? It was a halfback option right there. The pass was thrown by Messiah Himes, intended for Graham, and it was an absolute wounded duck.
All right, we got a different thing. We got their stud is down and up gingerly.
Camden Thompson.
He fell down and he's up, but
you can't blame him. Graham came baak for that ball, and it was fluttering. He should have caught it.
Should have caught it.
It was fluttering. It kind of looked like one of my passes when I was a quarterback at Ludington. An old wounded duck toss right there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 for the Orioles. Hey, we got to give some love to some of our awesome sponsors, beginning with our exclusive halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also, we are very happy to report that Thad Shank is back. He was in Florida recently, but he got back, and before the real bad stuff, I guess, came ashore.
That's good. 3rd and 13, big play here.
All right, Gunsel looking right now. It's a draw. Gunsel's got some room.
Run.
He's down. He's got an Oriole first down.
That's going to be close. Yep, they gave it to him.
Cam Gunsel, nice quarterback draw right there.
Nice call, nice play. Spread everybody out, and great call. And Thompson wasn't in there too, so that helped. Now he's coming back on the field very gingerly, so he's hurting a little bit. So. But a great call. That'll end the first quarter, Scoop.
Yep, Max Krukowski on the stop there for Whitehall. And as Greg said, that's the last play of a very, very fast-moving first quarter. Your score from Whitehall between these two 4-0 West Michigan Conference Lakes Division teams. The Ludington Orioles trail the Whitehall Vikings 7-0. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Whitehall. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. First play of the second quarter. It's a pitch. Oh, we're going to have a penalty marker down. Are we going to have procedure again on the Orioles?
Yeah, we're killing ourselves.
Oh, man.
We are killing ourselves because that's the first down. That would have been another nice run. And we can't move. We're just jumping the gun here. Scoop, one of the good things I saw during the quarter break, Whitehall's best running back and linebacker, number 22,
Ryan Goodrich.
Ryan Goodrich is down here with the athletic trainer sitting on the bench.
Yes.
So you never want anybody to be hurt or anything like that, but he's a heck of an athlete.
He
and,
is.
He's a big part of their offense and defense, and he looks like he's going to be sitting there for a while right now.
Yes, he does. I see their athletic trainer looking at him. Orioles move back 5 yards, so it's 1st and 15. Ball is on the Whitehall 24-yard line. Gunsel looking over to the sideline now, and they're going to bring in a big play. Andre Walden is going to readjust now and move into a slot back position. Love the game plan so far for the Orioles, chewing up time. And now here's a run, and they'll basically get back that yardage, almost all of it, as Flannery on the carry right there. He's got at least 4. Let's see where they mark. No, give him 3. 3 yards.
The problem is when you're inside the 20, inside the red zone, you can't have penalties. So that puts you behind the 6. It's 2nd and 12 now from the 21, and we got to have a big play here because we're not going to win this game with field goals today.
There's nothing that drives a coach more crazy and upsets a coach more than penalties inside the red zone, is there? All right, Gunsel on the carry. And he's going to carry a couple Vikings with him. He gets the ball almost down to the 15.
Yep. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Nice quarterback trap. He made a nice cut, ran it inside. So, you got to think as, we got 2 plays to get 7 yards. So, this is going to be a key play right here to see what they call and try to get something. So, Ryan Goodrich just came back in, number 22. So, that's going to help their defense. So he's wobbling a little bit, I should say, but he's out there.
So 3rd and 7 for the Orioles, 10:45 to go, opening half. Ludington has the ball at the Whitehall 16-yard line. Gunsel rolling right. He's being chased, and now he's going to get rid of the ball. He does a good job to get rid of the ball. Otherwise, he was going to be sacked there by Whitehall's Corday Anderson. Cam found somebody he couldn't run away from there, Greg.
Yeah, well, they did a good job. They knew the boot was coming, and we just got to do a better job of blocking that. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a
let's see where they set it down here.
35-yard, 33-yard field goal. So he does have the wind behind him. The wind is behind him. He's in the middle of the field.
Actually, it's being set at the 24, it looks like. Right. So 34-yard attempt. Is that what you got, Greg?
Yep.
A 34-yard attempt here by the Orioles' Jonah Peterson, who is our Indian Summer Player in the spotlight. It's a good snap. The kick is up. Plenty of leg. He's got it.
Good job.
Then some. He had a lot on that. It would have been good from 45 right there.
Yep. Nice job. Nice blocking up front. Nice snap. And we got something out of the drive. That was key. We got something out of that drive. And now we got to do a good job on special teams and kickoff coverage here.
Yeah, that would have been good from 45. He had a lot of leg on that. Jonah Peterson, it's a 34-yard field goal.
34, yep.
And your score now, Whitehall 7, Ludington 3, with 10:36 to go in the second quarter. Jonah Peterson, the Indian Summer player in the spotlight. You'll hear his interview at halftime. And Ludington gets set to kick off here. Week 7 of the MHSAA season. We'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Okay, so Peterson now will kick off to Whitehall. And getting those points is, it was big. Get some points on the board.
Get some points on the board and have good coverage here. We got to kick it off. So
one of those satellite kicks there, Greg. Peterson kicks it, and it stays in bounds, and the Orioles have it. Oh, my!
Wow.
A satellite kick. It looked like it absolutely stunned Whitehall. They did not move at all to it. Peterson with a beautiful kick. It didn't sail out of bounds. It just died out there, and it was recovered. I think Graham recovered it.
Yep, it looked like it. The ball, it was going out of bounds and it just stopped. It was like one of your golf shots right after the pin. Scoop, it just died right there. So we hustled down and made a great play. Now we have the ball at the Whitehall 28-yard line.
That's
27.
a great thing about thick grass there, Greg.
Yep. You got it.
It just died there, and Ludington recovers a long onside kick. One of those satellite kicks done perfectly by Jonah Peterson. And now Ludington with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Whitehall 27-yard line. Gunsel, he'll get the pass out there. Big play. Andre Walden. You're right. If he had a couple blocks out there, he does make something out of nothing right there. And he gets about 2 on the play. So bring up a 2nd and 8. Nate Betts on the tackle.
Yeah, that's a diamond formation. They only have one guy over there in the corner, knows what's happening, but we got to block him. We got to be physical. So that could have broke big, but we just missed the block, and now it's 2nd and 8.
That's why offensive coordinators and coaches love receivers who love to block. Hines Ward of the Pittsburgh Steelers was one of the best at it. All right, Ludington with a 2nd down and 8. 9:55
we got
now.
Another penalty again. Moving.
Boy, Ludington is really shooting themselves in their toes right now.
Taj Williams just got to know the snap count. You're a wide receiver. You got to look at the ball. You should never move until you see the ball move. So he took off before the ball snapped, and that's a 5-yard penalty, and that's putting us in a hole.
Yeah, Ludington, these are precious yards that they're gaining, and when you get moved back 5 like that, that's the 3rd time it's happened in this first half for the Orioles. It brings up a 2nd down and 14. 9:46 to go in the second quarter, specifically after you have a big play like that and got a huge play from your special teams.
Yep.
All right. Gunsel calling out the cadence. He's looking left. Now he'll come back. They got a screen set up. Max Flannery, and they've got back basically to the line of scrimmage, right? Well, they got the almost the 5 back they lost right there on the procedure penalty.
That was a running back middle screen, was set up pretty good, but give Whitehall credit. They turned and ran into the football, made some plays. So here we go again. 3rd down, 3rd and 9 for the O's at the 27-yard line.
Okay. Gunsel comes up, looks over the Whitehall defense. We've got receivers all over the field for the Orioles right now. 5 receivers out there. Gunsel, heavy pursuit. He'll elude one tackle. He'll get rid of the ball. It's caught. It is a 1st down, but we have a penalty marker down.
Yeah, we got a holding. Holding on the offensive line. The umpire threw it right at the feet of the offensive lineman. So
a lot of markers in this first half.
The penalties are killing us right now.
Hey, we'd like to thank Benedict's Auto Center, another of our fine sponsors. Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Mike Benedict, he's a Ludington Orioles sponsor through and through. He bleeds orange and black, and he loves his Orioles.
Yes, he does. You see him out a lot of sporting events out there. So thanks, Mike, for the support and for everything you do for Oriole athletics.
300 games he's bowled in his career in bowling, also a state champion in cross country at Ludington High in 1981. All right, 3rd and 19 for the Orioles. A hold moves them back now. Gunsel being pursued now, and he's just going to have to run it now. Makes a nice move, but he's going to go down at about the 35-yard line. Taken down there by Whitehall's Gavin Craner. He wanted his receiver. You can see he wanted his receiver to come back.
Yeah. If he'd have thrown it, we'd had another flag because all the offensive linemen were down the field. So I think you got to punt it here. Well, I don't know what Coach Gunsel's going to do.
I'll tell you, Greg, very frustrating when the Orioles make that great special teams play, and then they keep they keep being their worst enemy on the penalties right now in this first half. They're down 7-3. They have had the ball the majority of this first half.
We'll see what we do here. It's 4th and 20, and maybe we'll have a quick kick here. I don't know.
It could be.
Nope,
Gunsel rolling right. It's rolling right. And now he's got a receiver deep. He'll get rid of it. And, it was on the deflection. It was
And we got linemen down the field again. So
another penalty marker down. And look at all the Whitehall defensive players around the white shirts that were out there, the Oriole the receivers and the slot backs that were out there right there. And you're probably right, probably another legal man downfield. Yeah, they're talking.
They're going to decline it. Well, they call it holding, same thing.
So that's wasted offensive possession there for the Ludington Orioles. Whitehall takes over, 1st and 10, and they're going to have the ball at their own 35-yard line. 7:42 to go in the opening half.
Well, like you said, that was a tough series there for the offense because they had great field position, and now the defense is back on the field, and we got to have some stops.
Okay, here we go. Whitehall, high snap. Thompson comes down with it. Now he'll take off with it. Boy, he held it there. Good job there by Andre Walden to bring Thompson down. Thompson kept that ball in his running backs in the breadbasket for as long as he possibly could before pulling it out and taking off with it.
Yep, but he picked up 9 yards. So that's just what kind of athlete he is. That you think he's got him curtailed, and he still picked up nine quick yards for Whitehall. So
probably surprised when Walden caught him right there. And brought him down, but a gain of 9 for Camden Thompson. 2nd down and 1. 7:10 to go in the second quarter. Ludington trails Whitehall 7-3, and we'd like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. And of course, Ludington Chiropractic. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, don't hesitate. Go see Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. The Ludington coaches have to be happy the way they've controlled the pace of this first half, but they're not happy with those penalties, Greg.
Yeah, that's what's killed us right now, and some 4th down miscues have really hurt us, and Whitehall's driving.
All right, well, Whitehall has a 2nd and 1. Ball at their own 45. They'll give it straight ahead, breaking some tackles, and a big gain for Whitehall's Gavin Craner. He gets the ball all the way down to the Oriole 40-yard line.
Just a straight dive play. Running veer offense, dive. The quarterback's reading, either handing off to the running back or keeping it himself. And all depends on what the defensive end does. And he went outside and he gave the ball off for a big game.
2 4-0 teams in the West Michigan Conference. Whitehall 4-2 overall.
Same play.
Craner, same play, and he's got a big gain. He's broken 2 tackles already, and he takes Andre Walden for a ride. Walden finally brings him down inside the 20-yard line. Yeah, the Ludington tackling suspect right now.
That's kind of hurt our defense the whole year, Scoop, is that they get past the linebackers, the secondary guys, got to find some way to bring them down, and if not, we're giving up 20, 25 yards a game.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. Ball on the Oriole 19-yard line. Thompson will keep. He eludes 1 tackle right there. He got away from Cam Gunsel, and he's got a gain of about 5 right there.
Yep. At the 13-yard line. So you knew that was coming.
Yep.
And
gain of 6. Cooper Holmes on the tackle for the Orioles. Again, Ludington 5-1 overall in the season. In week 7 of the MHSAA, Whitehall 4-2. Those 2 losses coming to 2 powerhouse teams, though, Hudsonville Unity Christian and Zeeland West. All right, Whitehall now with a 2nd and 4.
Another dive.
Straight dive, and it's Craner, and he's just making it look too easy here. He's going to push his way into the end zone. That's way too easy, Greg. A 13-yard touchdown run at the 5:49 mark of the second quarter. And that's the 2nd touchdown for Craner. And he's just, I don't know, Ludington, they're getting their hands on him, but they're not bringing him, they're not wrapping up.
Yep, they're too high. They need to go low. I hate to say it, but they need to aim for the ankle tackles and the knees and to get these guys down, because we're not that big enough to tackle them up high, and he just ran through our arm tackles.
We have penalty markers down on the point after try. Into attempt number 3, Nate Betts. Camden Thompson is the holder. We have a legal procedure on the Vikings. That'll move them back. 5:49 to go in the opening half. Currently, Whitehall up 13-3. That'll move them back 5. Betts from the hold to Thompson. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. He shanked it wide left. And with 5:49 to go in the second quarter, Whitehall 13, Ludington 3 will step aside. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Whitehall High School. The Vikings have just scored on a 13-yard touchdown run by Gavin Craner, his 2nd touchdown of the first half. Ludington on the board on a 34-yard field goal by Jonah Peterson at the 10:36 mark of the second quarter. Hey folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. Whitehall now to kick off, and back deep for the Orioles will be number 2, Taj Williams, and I believe number 8, Messiah Himes. Here's the kick. It's going to come down to Himes, and he has it, and he's at the 15, he's at the 20, he's at the 25, and he gets out to about the 27-yard line.
Good job. He kept the, looked like he was fumbling the ball a little bit, held on to it, and it's a key drive here with 5 minutes to go, 5:42 left in the first half, and we're definitely within striking range. We just can't kill ourselves with penalties. That's what stopped us on offense, our 2 drives so far.
Exactly, Greg. If we stay away from the penalties, have a nice, long, time-consuming drive and punch it in just before halftime, because we have to kick off to Whitehall to begin the second half.
We have the wind here, so we'll see if we're going to try to throw the ball a little bit more, but we can run to the outside. It's wide open.
There are things that are open for the Orioles if they keep away from the penalties. Penalty marker down. The pass is incomplete. He had Graham out there. Graham had gotten by all the Whitehall defenders right there. But it looked like number 2 for Whitehall, Cole Essebergers, looks like he might have deflected or at least got his hand up in the face there.
Looked like it, but
Graham.
Even if it had made it, they're rushing 3 guys, and our offensive line is struggling a little bit. So they're just grabbing guys instead of blocking them. And here we go again. Now it's 1st and 20, and we just don't have an offense against good football teams, good defenses to get 20 yards. So this is going to be a big key series, because we don't want to punt the ball back with plenty of time for Whitehall in the second quarter here.
You're exactly right on that. Just the Orioles, just a litany of penalties in this first half.
We got 5 back there.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's big. It was 1st and 22 after that penalty, and now it looks like, the Orioles are going to get 5 back. It's going to be 1st and 17, and the ball will be on the 23-yard line of the Orioles. Let's see here. Yeah. 1st and 15 for the Orioles now?
Yeah, 14.
14,
like that.
somewhere, yeah.
Go back to running the ball here. I mean, that's what we do with speed option.
Gunsel pitches fumbled, and we're lucky to get it back, and we actually got a couple on that right there.
Yeah. Cam was back to our speed option, and the ball just slipped out of his hand, and luckily Max picked it up and got a couple yards, do what he could do, because that could have been disastrous.
Yeah, you're right. He did get 2, so the ball is at the Ludington 25-yard line. 5:10 left in the second quarter. The Orioles trail 13-3 against the Whitehall Vikings. Week 7 of the MHSAA will be back home at Oriole Field next week. The Orioles will host the Cardinals of Muskegon Orchard View. Gunsel rolling right, passes away, it's caught, and the ball's caught. It's going to be a gain out to about the 30-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7, nice hitch route. They've run that, they've sprinted out, and Zach Graham just comes out and does a 5-yard and turns around, and we throw him the ball. So hopefully he breaks a tackle, but right there it was good. Now it's manageable. Right? You don't see a lot of pickups of 3rd and 12. Now it's 3rd and 7, so you got a chance.
We're here tonight with the coach, Ludington Athletic Director Greg Piscotner. Tickled to have you with us tonight because you have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to football. All right, now Ludington 3rd and 7. Gunsel's pass is caught in the first down.
Yep, that was a good job. They ran jet sweep to the field, and he just ran out to the sticks and turned around, and Cam made a nice throw.
I think that was Brody. I think that was Brody Kaminsky.
Yep, it was. Nice job.
Good pitch and catch there from Cam Gunsel to Brody Kaminsky, just enough for the first down to keep to move the sticks, keep the clock rolling.
Yep, that was a key play right there. Now they can open up the offense again here with 4 minutes to go in the half and sustain this drive.
Ludington 1st and 10, ball on their own 38-yard line. Gunsel, he'll give now, and on the carry, Asher Forfinski on the carry, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. You know, he wears 22, and he reminds me a bit, watching him run, of the way that another 22 ran, who was a Heisman Award winner for Penn State in 1973, John Cappelletti.
John Cappelletti, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. He kind of ran. Yeah, you're right there.
The way he runs.
I give you credit on that one.
Yep. So,
Asher's a nice freshman that's getting his feet wet at the varsity level, and he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
If you want to see a tearjerker, watch the movie Something for Joey about John Cappelletti and the relationship with his brother, Joey. All right, here's a look at Whitehall closing right there.
Well, it's just, we're running speed option that's out there, but our wide receivers have to block somebody because when they don't block a corner, they're going to come up and make the play, and then that's a 2-yard gain instead of a 10-yard gain.
Forfinski on the carry there, and as Greg said, he got 2. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball is at the Oriole 41-yard line. We'll actually give him 3 on that last carry.
Yeah.
So 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Ludington trails 13-3 here at Whitehall. Gunsel, long count. Now he rolls right. Under pursuit, passes away and incomplete. Intended out there for Taj Williams.
Right in his hands.
Yep, he got his hands on it.
Hands. Got to make those plays.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and 7.
Got a punt. Yep.
With 2:44 to go in this opening half. We'd like to thank Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Keen Patterson into punt for the Orioles. He has not had to punt a lot this year.
We didn't have a punt last week, did we?
No, we didn't.
Nobody did.
Patterson steps into it, drives it, and it's going to take it. Now it's fielded there by Camden Thompson. Thompson still on his feet, breaks a tackle. Now he'll go out of bounds. Driven out there by about a flock of Orioles there. Cooper Holmes was leading the way. So 2:33 to go in the opening half. Whitehall leads 13-3. They'll have the ball on their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
This is the key series of the game right here, Scoop. You got the 2-minute drill coming. we got to have a great defensive stand, and we got to be able to tackle somebody.
Yeah, and we can't let them score here because they get the ball to begin the second half as well.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. 2:33 left. Second quarter, Thompson will give now, and it's Craner again, and he's just running through the Orioles. He's out to midfield. Gavin Craner having a huge first half. Ludington just cannot bring him down.
We're in great position. You know that as a coach, that's all you can ask for. You're in great position. You just got to make the play. That's all it is. We're right there, but he's just running by people. Here we go again.
Craner now.
There we go.
Or do we? Okay, yeah. Gang tackling right there, and Craner brought down there by Big Dom Wheaton, and also looked like Cole Hackert was in on that.
Tackle by number 3.
Holmes as well. Yeah. So gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8. So Cooper Holmes as well as Dom Wheaton in on that stop.
Watch him
so Thompson,
the ball.
Yep. It's looked almost like a lateral. He'll get away from it, breaks another tackle, and gains about 8 on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. On the reception for Whitehall, number 1, Hunter Osborne.
Just a bubble screen right there, and the wide receiver on the outside did a nice job of blocking, and that's how they picked up 5 yards. So big play here, 3rd and 3.
1:17 to go in the opening half. Thompson, the quarterback for Whitehall, his pass is caught, but a great stick there by Cam Gunsel. Boy, did he lay the wood right there. And we're going to say that forward progress is a first down. Your thoughts on that, Greg?
Are they? Because it's
well, I saw the official saying move the chains, but it looked like where he came down.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I agree with you there, Scoop. I
Boy,
mean, that was tough, and Cam made a nice play.
Got a friendly spot there.
Yeah. The kid is hurt. We don't know where the here comes the trainer because 22 is still out on the bench here. So
Cam Gunsel
got a nice stick.
Just came up and that was a decleater right there. So it's a 1st and 10 for Whitehall on again what Greg and I consider a pretty friendly spot right there. And we're down to 48 seconds. What does it matter?
Sweep.
Doesn't matter what we think. It's what the officials think. And Osborne on the jet sweep, and he's brought down out there. It looked to be now late penalty markers come in, and oh boy. And then looked like a little tussle going on out there. Very chippy, getting very chippy, Greg, on our sideline.
Something happened on our bench. Somebody blocked somebody over in our bench, and this is not going to be.
I don't think it's going to be good for the orange and black.
Well, hopefully it's offsetting.
Yes.
They had a guy over there. We had a guy over there. Guys were throwing each other around. So we'll see. If this is against us, this will be huge because this will get them into the 20-yard line.
And I don't know if that was Himes or it looked like 9 over there. It looked like Cole Hackert was over there and pushing him out of bounds, but it could have been 8 to Messiah Himes.
There are 3 flags, so we'll see if did we get a second shove or what. So this will be interesting here.
Big call right here.
Yeah, this is a big call of the game right now.
39 seconds left in the opening half. Whitehall 13, Ludington 3. Whitehall driving. They have a 1st and 10. Right now the ball is on the Oriole 39-yard line, but the officials meeting, and they're having, as Ernie Harwell would say, a confab.
Yeah, this is going to be. There's 4 officials, and 1 is talking, and 3 are giving their explanation of what they saw. So hopefully there was not a punch thrown, because if that would happen,
oh boy,
somebody would be ejected.
Yep.
So
and that would carry on into next week's game as well too.
That would, especially especially on the sideline, and I don't know if somebody on our sidelines gave a shove or anything like that. So this is taking a while. So they're trying to figure this out here.
Okay, let's see here. They're still talking out there.
I don't know if it's dead ball. That's the key thing too. Is it a live ball when the play was going on, or is it dead ball afterwards? And
it looked like when the Whitehall player went out of bounds there, it looked like the New Year's Eve and the party favors going off with the flags going all up. The 4 or 5 flags just went up in the air. Yep.
This is going to be interesting because they are still
talking.
This is a minute and a half, and no instant replay here. This is just whatever the officials saw, and they're all going to agree to it. So I don't know what. This is a long confab. So,
folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington.
Well, Scoop, here's the problem.
Yes.
Right now, when they walk over to Coach Gunsel the first time, they're explaining to him that's not a good sign because that means something happened on our sideline.
Exactly.
And somebody might be ejected. So I have no idea what's going on or who's going to get the penalty. Now he's coming over here to talk on this side. So, Coach,
It looked, Greg, like Taj Williams was involved over there, but there was a number of white jerseys that were surrounding the end of the play, and of course they're way on the other side from us, from our vantage point.
Yeah, we can't see over there, so hopefully the official will explain. Now he's over here talking to Coach Sigmund of what's going on. Maybe 2 kids, 1 from each team got. Maybe not. It's just maybe a dead ball penalty, but
we're thinking this is going to be a doozy.
Yeah, this is a long.
Yeah,
they're trying to figure out somebody's. You know, Coach Sigmund's using his hands like, are we going that way and then coming back, or that's. I've been in a few of these, and they're always interesting because you never know what they see first. Now they're getting back together again.
Yeah.
So,
who's your main rival over there at Leslie?
Stockbridge.
Oh,
Personal
Stockbridge.
foul.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Personal foul on the Orioles.
Yep.
There's got to be more than this, though.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
On us. Oh, my God.
Oh, geez.
Okay, well, dead ball, those offset.
They offset on Whitehall as well.
Yep.
So
I wonder, it should be a 15-yard penalty against us.
Of all that, Greg, and all that talk right there.
That can't be right because he called.
Offsetting penalties after the play.
Yeah, but he called a personal foul to begin with, the first one. So it should be 15 yards against us, but if they don't mark it, we'll take it.
They have not moved the ball.
Yeah,
that's interesting. It's got Now the official's saying you got to move it.
Now
I was going to say
15,
we'll take that, but now he's like you got to move that ball 15 yards.
Because they called us 15 yards and then offsetting dead ball penalties.
Yep.
So this is huge. The ball's
as you said, Greg, Whitehall's in the catbird seat right now. They got the ball at the Oriole 17-yard line, 1st and 10. 39 seconds left in the opening half. Whitehall has a 10-point lead, 13-3. Again, both teams 4-0 in the conference coming into this game. Huge conference implications, and it's on the carry there. That's number 4. That's Gavin Craner, who's had a big first half. Did we have more penalty markers come in, or
no,
there's a Whitehall player who was down?
I saw him roll his ankle or roll his knee. That's too bad because he went down in a hurry. So
yes, he did.
I think it might be 12.
That could be Camden Thompson.
No, it's not him. It's he's up now.
14, I believe.
No, it's
or 20,
a lineman.
20,
74 maybe. No.
20.
He's coming. He's limping over here.
30. Is that 34 or 24? 24.
24.
And that is
Brock Morningstar.
Brock Morningstar.
Yep, he's the running back. He
was
rolled his ankle and
winning
went
pitcher
down.
against us in the district
was
championship baseball game at Big Rapids High School last June.
Okay.
Yeah, when they beat us 6-4 in the district championship game.
Well, they got another. Well, it's 2nd down now. It should be. They're at the 12-yard line.
Your 8th-grade English teacher is watching.
Okay, so Whitehall has a second. Are they marking?
Second
Let's
and
see
5. Yep. 31 seconds to go in a half. The defense has got a hold here.
2nd and 5. Ball on the Oriole 13-yard line. High snap. Thompson rolling right. He's looking. Now he's going to come back. Penalty marker down. Wide receiver open. It is a touchdown, but that's where that penalty marker is thrown. It should be a hold.
Should be a hold. Yep. Should be a hold.
Thompson all day to pass back there, surveying the end zone. Penalty marker down, and let's see here.
The problem is, we're only rushing 3, and we're giving Camden all kind of time, and the receivers are just running around, and our defensive backs can't follow them all. So, but that was a key key penalty helps us out right there.
No touchdown for the Vikings. It's nullified on a holding penalty called on Whitehall. So that'll move the Vikings back, and the Orioles caught a break there.
Yeah, he did. They did. Now it's second, and they're back outside the 22-yard line.
Yep.
And
the clock's running.
They don't even
I don't think they realize it.
Yep.
No. It's down to 17 seconds. This is huge for the Orioles here. Okay, Thompson rolling left. Now he's looking back right. He's under pursuit. 8 seconds to go. Penalty marker down. Probably another hold. Thompson is still on his feet, breaks a tackle. He gets inside the 10 down to about the 8, but penalty marker down. I'll tell you, lots and lots of penalty, lots of dirty laundry on the field this first half.
Too much. It's hurting both teams right now.
The clock shows one tick.
Second.
1 second left on the clock.
There was a big hold, and they'll take him out of field because now they could kick a field goal. Now they can't.
Like you said, too, Greg, it's into the wind here. It is a slight wind.
But this will be a huge penalty. And
it's been blowing much stronger at times. It's not blowing that strong right now. 1 second to go in the opening half. Whitehall up 13-3. Scoop Hansen, Greg Piscadna, Julia Havman, and we also have the G-Man, and that's Jackson Genter is our OSN 102.7. I should say our OSN cameraman. Timeout on the field, and we'd like to give some love to North Star Chiropractic. North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. Also, Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Okay, so the ball is at the Ludington 39-yard line.
Last play of the half, they better knock it down. I would put our DBs on the goal line, and they're not. So.
Exactly. Thompson back to pass. He's going to let it air. Now he's being pursued, and he's going to eludes the tackle by Rubianis. He's got some running room, still rolling. He'll get rid of it, and it's incomplete. No penalty markers down. Can you believe that, Greg?
Wow.
No penalty markers down on the last play of the first half. Thompson scrambling all over the field right there. His pass falls incomplete, and we're at the end of the first half. And your score from Whitehall, the Whitehall Vikings 13, the Ludington Orioles 3. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Whitehall High School. Ludington trails Whitehall 13-3 at the break on senior night here tonight at Whitehall. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a shout out to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Ludington down 13-3. Greg, and a lot of penalties in that first half on both teams that cost both teams, particularly our Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, I mean, the procedure penalties when we are on first down and a couple personal fouls really put us in a hole. I mean, we can play with them, and we were playing with them, and we just got to make some adjustments on defense and make some plays on offense. We had some fourth down plays that if we would have caught the ball would have been first downs. So we got to continue to work on that a little bit, and you know, we got to come out in the second half and shut them down. We can't give them any big plays.
Week 7 of the MHSAA season under Friday Night Lights. Huge conference implications in the West Michigan Conference Lakes here. Both teams 4-0. And they both still have one more conference game to go. Ludington has Orchard View next week. But the first things first, they got a half here to play, and they're just down by 10. They're in this ball game.
Oh, they're in the ball game, and they've done it. They just got to, you know, they got to have the best half of the season, the second half.
Yep.
That's what we got to do. We can't let them get up. You know, they're up by 2 scores right now. We can't let them get up by 3, and because that's tough to do in high school football, is come back and when you're behind 3 scores. So the kids start panicking and everything. So we need to get a turnover.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get a fumble. We need to get a big stick, a big hit, and create something, make something happen.
You know, after, by the way, Whitehall does get the ball to begin the second half, but after Ludington hit that 34-yard field goal there by Jonah Peterson, then they had that satellite kick they recovered. I said, okay, here we go. And then penalties just killed them on that drive.
We had great field position. If we go down there and score, we could make it a 13-10 game.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's anybody's ball game. So that kind of turned the tables on us a little bit in that second quarter, which was a key turnover for them and for us. So, hey, maybe we'll do it again to start the second half.
Exactly. Here's your scoring summary, Oriole Nation. Whitehall got on the board first at the 2:58 mark of the opening quarter on a 3-yard run by their running back, Gavin Craner. The point after was good by Nate Betts, and that gave the Vikings a 7-0 lead. That was the only scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Orioles got on the board at the 10:36 mark, a 34-yard field goal by Jonah Peterson, and that made the score Whitehall 7, Ludington 3. And then at the 5:49 mark of the second quarter, Whitehall scored on a 13-yard touchdown run by Gavin Craner. The point after try no good as the kick by Betts sailed wide left. And that's where we stand right now, Whitehall 13, Ludington 3. Again, big thanks to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, as well as Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive sponsor of the Player and the Spotlight sponsor. And right now we're going to step aside, listen to the interview I did with Oriole kicker, sometimes running back, and sometimes defensive back, Jonah Peterson, just the other day. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. That player for tonight's big game against the Whitehall Vikings is Jonah Peterson. Jonah is a senior. He wears jersey number 5. He's our kicker. He also plays running back on offense, and he's a defensive back on defense. Now, Jonah, what is the one thing you like best about being a Ludington Oriole football player in the great sport of football?
I think at Ludington here we've just got a great team, and it's a bunch of guys that get along real well, and it makes it a lot of fun to play here.
What do you like best about playing for Coach Charlie Gunsel?
I like that he can be fun. You know, we come to practice and we get stuff done, but he's also a guy that you can joke around with, and he makes it a lot more fun to play here.
Now, you guys are having a tremendous year this year. You're 5-1 overall. You're 4-0. This huge game against Whitehall tonight, they're 4-0. This is basically for the conference championship. How do you guys feel you're going to do against Whitehall?
Yeah, it's a big game, and we've been working hard all week, and we feel pretty well prepared for this game, and I think we're going to go down and get it done.
I know you guys are going to have a blast down here tonight, and it's going to be a heck of a competitive game. Your favorite teacher in class at Ludington High School?
I think I have to go with my favorite teacher is Miss Stone. She's a lot of fun in class.
She's very popular. A lot of your teammates mention her. And what class is it that you like best with her?
Right now I have FST, but any math class with her is a lot of fun.
Your plans for winter and spring sports at LHS?
I don't have any winter sports, but in the spring I'll be doing track.
Your discipline that you do in track, what events do you participate in?
I'm mostly a sprinter, so 100, 200, and relays that go along with those.
Okay, your favorite food that Mom makes for you and your family?
I'm always happy to come home and see that my mom made burgers. She does a real good job with those.
Can never go wrong with a great cheeseburger. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
I think I'll have to say El Rancho or Chuck Wagon.
Okay. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors?
I'm going to have to go with Superman.
All right. Your future plans, Jonah? I'm sure you've got college on the horizon?
Yeah, I'm planning on going to college. I'm not sure what college. I'm thinking some form of engineering.
Okay. You been getting any letters in as far as college wanting a kicker for their football team?
I've gotten a few invites to ID camps, but not necessarily offers or anything.
Okay. Role models that you have?
I think one of my biggest role models is probably my dad. He's always willing to come out here and work with me, and he also pushes me to try more and to go out and do more, and he also makes me a hard worker. We go out and we work on the farm together, and he's just a great role model in my life.
Your favorite kicker in the NFL right now?
I'm going to have to say Matt Prater.
That's a good one. He's got a super strong leg. And he played for the Lions for a while, too. Now, you come from an athletic family. The Petersons are known as soccer players. They're known as athletes at LHS. And your Aunt Leah was a tremendous basketball player at Ludington All-Stater. What can you say about that family heritage?
I know my dad always tells me about how great my Aunt Leah was. But my dad was also an athlete in high school. He played basketball and football, and it's just, and even my mom on the other side of my family, she did sports back in high school, so it's kind of in our blood to do sports.
You come by it honestly, no doubt, Jonah. And anybody out there you want to say hello to or send a shout out that's watching tonight's broadcast?
I hope my grandma and grandpa Woodrick are watching this, and also my grandma Scott down in Ohio, I hope, is watching this too.
All right, Jonah. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to your teammates. You've been a pleasure to watch and follow this year. That offense is just, it's so much fun. The offense is just full of weapons. And your leg never gets a rest, and that's a good thing. And we're hoping for a lot of points tonight, too. So congratulations on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. All the best to you and the O's. As always, go O's.
Thanks, Scoop. Go O's.
Welcome back to Whitehall. Fun interview there with Jonah Peterson. Hopefully we get those offensive weapons going in the second half, and Jonah can exercise that strong right leg of his. The Orioles' only points so far coming off that strong right leg of his on a 34-yard field goal at the 10:36 mark of the second quarter. We'd like to send a few shout-outs to a lot of Oriole fans out there who are tuned in to the OSN tonight. Beth Kirby, Debbie Scott, Don Stokely, my old high school baseball coach. I didn't mean to. Stokes is you're forever young, but Stokes, looking forward to seeing him this weekend. He was my head coach for 3 years at Ludington back in the 80s. He's tuned in tonight watching the Oriole Sports Network. Also Paige Schillinger, Jackson Schillinger, Jason Thorson, Christine Schaefer, shouts out as well to Sue Smith. Jared Collins, there's a great Oriole athlete from the past, member of that 2017 Class B state runner-up basketball team. Also a very good Oriole quarterback and a good baseball player as well. He says, go O's, go get the conference championship tonight. Karen Foote tuned in. Barbara Ann Himes Haywood says, let's go O's. James Fay, go get 'em Orioles. And Debbie Scott watching my favorite grandson, Jonah Peterson. She says, go O's. John Bailey tuned in, a high school football and baseball teammate of mine. Also, Christine Schaefer's tuned in. Jennifer Collins tuned in. Nick Morgan. And all of the Oriole Nation that's tuned into the Oriole Sports Network or listening on 102.7 WMOM. Be sending positive vibes and positive thoughts for our Orioles for the second half.
Scoop, everybody listens to you. I know there's some viewers up in, or listeners up in the UP tonight that are listening up in Gwinn, Michigan.
Gwinn,
So,
home of the model towners.
There you go. How about that?
Yeah, I still want to get a Gwinn helmet. See if they can get me a Gwinn model towners helmet for my collection.
We'll see what we can do.
Who are those?
That's my father. My dad's up in Gwinn today, Steve, and and he's out there listening. I told him on the way down here that he better listen to you on, the Oriole Sports Network, so they're listening tonight.
Thanks for tuning in,
Yep.
Steve Piscadna,
Yep.
and I missed you this year on the Badger. I was looking forward to him riding the Badger this year and calling Badger Bingo for him.
There we go. Exactly. Maybe next year.
Yeah, we had
How's
a great year on the Badger this year. A lot of fun. Our season wrapped up this past Sunday. And shout out to one of my fellow entertainers listening in Pigeon, Michigan. And,
Wow.
that would be Sam Funk.
Wow.
He's not related to the Funks in
Yep.
Ludington, but he is related to
Yep.
the wrestling Funks. Remember old Terry Funk
Yeah.
and Dory
Yep.
Funk Jr.?
Yep.
And Sam was our magician this year on the Badger. He's listening in Pigeon, Michigan, and watching tonight on the Oriole Sports
Yep.
Network. So
Yep.
big shout out to him.
Exactly.
Great first year on the Badger this year, Sam. Yep.
I want to put my AD hat on. I want to thank you, Scoop, and Thad Shank, and everybody that works on these broadcasts, throughout the year with volleyball and football and basketball and soccer, definitely. I mean, you guys do a great job, and a lot of people are very appreciative of, being able to listen to you and keeping up to date and all you do on the Facebook pages that you run and everything like that. So a lot of small towns out there in Michigan don't have this, and Ludington should be very proud that we have the Oriole Sports Network, and your dedication and time and effort, you and Thad, that put this all together every year.
Appreciate those kind words there, Greg, and thank you. The job you do as our athletic director, also the job done by the Dr. Corlett, what he's done for us with the new equipment, the job that Thad does, the job that Chris Nicholas does down at 102.7 WMOM. Of course, Julia Havman, our technical engineer, and Jackson Jenner, our cameraman. You know what? We could not do what we do without the great support that we get from Ludington High School, the administration, as well as our sponsors.
Yeah, all your sponsors do a great job, and like I said, not many other school districts are able to provide video and audio, and it takes an army that you have, and all the people that help and support and come and color commentate all the different events. So you guys do a great job, and I hear that out in the community, and I get calls daily. Hey, are they going to be on the Oriole Sports Network tonight, or what time's the game, and all that kind of stuff. So thank you to you and everybody that helps you out.
Well, we appreciate the kind comments, and as I've told many people, they said, "Hey, Scoop, what's the one thing that you appreciate the most with the Oriole Sports Network?" I said, to me, it's a hobby. It's my passion. I love doing it. I bleed orange and black. Everybody knows that about me. Everybody knows I am the biggest homer you will ever meet. I mean, that's
I gotta calm you down every now and then, Scoop. Do
exactly.
I not?
But when I have a grandma or a grandpa or mom and dad who come up to me and say, Scoop, you make my grandson, you make my granddaughter, you make my son, you make my daughter feel like they're a rock star. And to me, that's the number one compliment I ever get. And a big thank you to John Stowe and Thad Shank, who hatched the idea of the Oriole Sports Network some years back, 6 years ago. And we are even having schools who we compete against are coming up to Thad and myself. Hey, can we get with you? Fremont has, Whitehall has.
Yeah.
They want to know how we do what we do.
Yep.
And so
I talk to all their ADs, and first thing if I see an AD, hey, and if there's a big game, is are you coming? They say they all know you by Scoop, so they say, is Scoop coming to our game tonight to broadcast? And I said, more than likely they are. So I think everybody around the West Michigan Conference and west side of the state appreciate everything you do for high school sports, high school athletics, and all the shout outs you give and everything.
Well, thanks, Greg. And if I don't give some love to Hankwitz Heating and some of our sponsors now,
go ahead.
some of those kudos may
may
disappear. The team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule fall service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for fall furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details. 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. We're going to step aside for a minute, and when we return, we'll have the opening kickoff to the second half here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Whitehall. Just got some scores in. Belding is big over Muskegon Oak Ridge right now. I think it's 23-3 or 26-3. Manistee is thumping Shelby, and Muskegon Big Red's big over the Rockets of Muskegon Reese Puffer right now. Those are the only three scores I caught right down there. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union again, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And of course, Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player and a spotlight sponsor. Again, that player tonight was Jonah Peterson. I hope his Aunt Leah was listening and heard the interview tonight. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network, our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Yeah, Jonah's Aunt Leah, tremendous basketball player, great athlete. She was a first-team All-Stater at Ludington. Yep.
Nice. That's where he gets his genes probably then.
Yeah,
right?
He definitely comes by it honest. There's no doubt about that. Well, he said his dad was a pretty darn good athlete, too.
All right, Scoop, we got football to play here. Let's go.
We do.
We got to have the best half we've had this year. We got to play good defense. We got to do good special teams, get a turnover or two here, and make some plays. So we're in this football game. We just got to come out in the second half and play like we know we can.
Orioles will be kicking off to Whitehall. And in ode to Rod Beckman, the legendary Ludington voice of the Orioles in football and basketball for nearly 40 years. They'll be going from, Ludington will be kicking off, and they're kicking, and they're going from right to left on your radio dial.
There we go.
People are like, what the heck's a radio dial? They're going to do another one of those satellite kicks, it looks like, Greg. Jonah Peterson lining up for it.
Well, they're over there this time, and
Whitehall definitely on to that, and it's fielded there, and they'll have the ball at about their own 36-yard line.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised because we took the win here in the third quarter. I thought we might want it in the fourth quarter, but we got to have some stops here. We got to stop their running game, and you know, they're running that dive and a little option, but we got at first contact. We got to we got to make a tackle. So this is going to be the key to this opening drive.
Jaron Hathaway on the opening kickoff to the second half on the tackle there for the Orioles. And Whitehall starts off with just a straight dive, and that's that man again. He's got about 7, maybe 8 on the carry, number 4, and that's Gavin Craner.
Yep, just they came back out with a straight head dive, and we missed the tackle at the line of scrimmage, got in the secondary, and he picked up 8 yards. So we got to tighten up front a little bit here.
Rubianis on the tackle, and also Cam Gunsel's getting in on a lot of those tackles. And you don't like that, do you, as a defensive coordinator or coach, when your leading tackler is your safety? There's a run by Thompson. He rips off a big gain right there before brought down by Cam Gunsel.
Yep.
A meeting of the Cams.
Yep, exactly. And they're just, they're not doing anything fancy. They're just giving the ball to dive, or Cam, the quarterback, is keeping it. So
they're controlling the trenches.
You got it. They're just running. I mean, they're just reading, dive, or quarterback keep. That's all they're doing. Here it is again.
Whitehall, 1st and 10, ball on the Oriole 42-yard line there. Ludington did a nice job. Cooper Holmes on the tackle, and that's Craner on the run, and he gets a couple on that one.
Yep, he got 5. Just they ran a counter that time instead of a straight dive, and Cooper did a nice job of coming and undercutting. I mean, that's the thing. We got to stay low. We're too high when we're tackling, and that was a better job up front.
He got a lot more on that run than I thought he did. As you said, he got 4. And now Thompson will keep. He wears jersey number 12. He's still on his feet. And now he's going to be brought down at about the Oriole 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Yep, first down. Yep, first down. He did a nice job. I mean, Camden and Cam are, they both run the same way, very herky-jerky. And
high motors.
Make a lot of guys miss, and that's why they're very, very good athletes on the field and on the basketball court.
And Whitehall seems to be, in a sense, they have a higher sense of urgency, it seems like, in the second half so far than they did in the whole first half. Thompson will keep on the option, and he's hard to bring down. Ludington does a nice job right there, as you had both Cole Hackert, and also it looked to be 59 for the Orioles, and I believe that's Landon Mosqueda. Yes, it is.
He made a nice play, and now here's the key. So it's 2nd and 11. He lost a yard. That puts him behind the sticks. Now can our defense make another play here? I mean, they're not in field goal range yet. They're at the 30-yard line, but this is a crucial 2nd down.
Exactly. Thompson now he'll keep. Camden Thompson. And breaking tackles, and he breaks another tackle. Oh, my goodness. Ludington had 3-4 cracks at him, and they just could not bring him down until he had the ball all the way down inside the Oriole 15-yard line, right at the 15-yard line.
We had an opportunity. I mean, that's all we could say up here. We had opportunities to bring him down and make tackles, and you got to give credit to Camden because he broke about 3 tackles there and picked up a first down.
Camden Thompson, All-State receiver, also All-State in basketball last year, first-team Class B All-Stater, and he's going to be playing wide receiver in college.
Is he
at Western, I believe, or maybe free safety.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But,
what an athlete, though.
Yeah, he's a great athlete, and that's what they're looking for. So he just threw a nice pass, and the wide receiver dropped it on a nice out route. So here we go again. It's 2nd and 10 now, and we got to have a defensive stop.
Yeah, he had his receiver. That looked like Corday Anderson down there right around the 2-yard line. He dropped it. So it's a 2nd and 10 for Whitehall. Thompson keeps that ball in there. Look at, there's nobody out there. And good closing speed by the Orioles, though, as carrying the ball was Hunter Osborne. Ludington closed quickly on it, but it's a nice gain for the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah,
the thing with Camden Thompson, he'll ride that ball into his running back. He'll keep it there to the very, very last moment, and then he'll pull it out.
Yep.
And usually gets a nice gain from it.
Yeah, I mean, they got 5 right there, so now it's 3rd and 5, and we're in the territory now. We got to bring in the house, and somebody's got to make a play.
Now there's a carry by number 4, and that is Gavin Craner.
Yep, just a straight dive again, and they're
first
just
down.
Running. They have you got to give credit to Whitehall. They got a nice size offensive line, and all they do is say, hey, we're going to come off the ball and hit you in the mouth and let our running backs run, and that's what they're doing right now. They're inside the 5. They're at the 4.
First down goal to go, ball at the 4.
They're going to run and give it to them again,
As you
guaranteed.
said, they got big hosses up front. Thompson will keep, and he'll work his way down, and it's a touchdown.
Yep.
At the 8:51 mark of the third quarter, last thing Ludington needed was Whitehall on a time-consuming drive, punching it in for 6 points. 13, or make that a 4-yard touchdown run by quarterback Camden Thompson. And now they go up 19-3.
They're going to go for 2 here. I don't know why. They're ahead. Okay, they should go by 1 because they're ahead by 16. So, I mean, this is kind of a different move because they got a good extra point kicker, and they can kick it and go up 3 scores.
Thompson, he'll give now to Craner, and he's in. Just 2-point run conversion good by Gavin Craner, and now Whitehall leads 21-3 with 8:51 to go in this third quarter. We're going to step aside. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Whitehall. Ludington receiving the kick of Himes. Himes broke about 3 tackles right there, and he's got a nice return on Camden Thompson's kick right there, and he gets the ball out to about the Oriole 33-yard line.
Yep.
So Ludington down 21-3, 8:42 left in the third quarter in a time-consuming drive to begin the second half by Whitehall. They're punched in there by their quarterback Camden Thompson on a 4-yard run.
Panic. We just got to keep running our offense and get some first downs.
Yep. There's a fumble. But good job there as Gunsel picks it up, and he gets a gain of about 3. Let's see where they mark him. Oh, they're going to mark it back at the 35, so a gain of 3 on the play. Thought he'd got up to about the 37 there, Greg, but it's marked at the 35.
Yeah, he lunged forward and everything. Just a bad handoff.
Yeah.
We were trying to run a jet sweep, and the ball ended up on the ground. So
I see you got a pretty good vantage point there. You're peering out here.
I moved our vantage point out. I'm on the fence and a little better view here.
Are you seeing the northern lights yet? There's a run by Cam Gunsel. He's out to about the Oriole 40. It's going to be marked almost at the Oriole 41-yard line. So it's going to bring up a third and
2.
Third and two. Long 2 or a short 3?
I'm going to say a long 2.
Okay.
So they're coming in with a heavy package. So we'll see if we try to get a first down here. And
imperative here, Greg, that we get a first down here and keep this drive going.
We got too many guys in the huddle.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Got 2 guys going back off.
I'm surprised we didn't get a flag.
Yeah.
Should have.
It was Graham going out and also Taj Williams. So the good news from that long confab they had, remember, late in the second quarter, there was no ejections.
Yeah, I was surprised.
All right, 3rd and 2, 7:18 to go in the third quarter. Gunsel now, he'll keep. He's trying to get to the outside. Did he maintain his footing long enough? I think he got it, just barely. Yes, he did. Cam Gunsel kept his footing long enough to get an Oriole first down.
Yep. All right, now we got to kind of get in a little hurry-up offense here.
Yes.
We got to show a little
urgency.
You got it. Perfect word.
urgency. Ludington down 21-3. 6:57 to go in the third quarter. Big shout out to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. They've been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Also, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Talk to Trent Lundquist. There we go. Gunsel's pass is up. It's caught, and it's an Oriole first down. Or maybe it's just short. No, that'll be an Oriole first down. Completed, I believe, to Brody Kaminsky.
Yep, nice job.
Or was that Wilson?
I think it was Brody.
12 or 13. Let's see here.
Looks like 13.
If it's 13, it's Kaminsky.
Yep.
If it's 12, it's Wilson. It's going to be just short.
Second and 1.
Yep, second down and 1. Got Graham coming here, the receiver to the near side. Second and 1 for the Orioles. Ball on the Whitehall 40. Oh, actually, it's on the Oriole 48. Nah, that play's not going to. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half yard.
Yeah, Cam should have gave it. They're giving us the outside, the jet sweep action, and Cam kept it and tried to go out in the middle, but they brought both inside linebackers and made a nice play. So here we go, heavy again, and we'll see if we try to run a little trick play here or try to get the first down.
Connor Nash on the tackle there for Whitehall. 3rd and 1, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Whitehall 21, Ludington 3. Ludington ball on the Whitehall 48-yard line. Gunsel looking over the Whitehall defense. He'll send Himes in motion. Gunsel will keep it. It's a little spot pass. It's open. That's big play. Andre Walden. He's at the 20. He's down to about the 18-yard line. You said it early on, Greg. You said they're setting up for something down the road, and there it was. Yep. They faked the inside handoff right there for a short gainer, and then it was a little pop pass, a little jump pass there. It's a big play, Andre Walden, and it gets the Orioles all the way down to the Whitehall 19-yard line.
Yep. Perfect call right there by Coach Gillett, and it was set up because we go heavy, and they ran pop pass to the backside, and Cam made a nice throw, and Andre made a great catch. So we're inside the red zone. We got to score here. Got to get 6.
1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Whitehall 19. In motion, Jonah Peterson. Peterson with the ball. Peterson, he's at the 15, and he's got a nice little pickup right there. That's our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight.
Yep.
Jonah Peterson.
He picked up 5, just running that jet sweep. They're giving us the outside, and we can pick up 5 yards all the time. And Jonah did a nice job of getting to the outside. And he only thing I would say, he's got to put his outside foot in the ground and get up the field because he keeps going to the sideline wider. Plant that outside foot and cut up, you get a couple more yards.
As you said it, the Orioles can get around the edge right there. They have yardage. They have pasture in front of them. 4:40 to go, third quarter. Orioles driving. They have the ball at the Whitehall 15-yard line. Gunsel rolls left. He'll pitch it now. And, that's going to be a loss, a big loss on the play. Yes, Whitehall was ready for that. They sniffed it out and have lost all the way back. Well, actually, they're going to get forward progress. It's going to be a little better than we thought.
Yeah, he should. That was a loss.
Wow.
We got lucky on that spot, totally.
We'll take that.
It should be 3rd and 12. It's 3rd and 8 instead.
Yeah.
So, he was outside the 20-yard line.
Wow,
so.
Greg, I thought they were going to mark that back at the Oriole 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Instead, they're marking it at the Whitehall.
17.
Earlier I meant to say the Whitehall 21-yard line, and they're marking it at the Whitehall 17-yard line. So 3rd and 8 for the Orioles. 3:54 left in the third quarter. They trail 21-3. Both teams again 4-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Now we're going to have a.
Oh, we call timeout. They jumped.
And I think it's going to be nullified. Yep.
Yeah. We called timeout before we jump. So.
No penalty on Whitehall. The timeout took place first. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. I'll be talking to Coach Charlie Gunsel at the conclusion of tonight's game. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. You can get a hold of Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 17:42 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And it's nice just going into his business out there. You've been out there a few times. He's got quite a collection of, he's got an Abe Nelson spear up on his wall. And
Who does? Who's that?
Mike Benedict out at his business.
Yeah. I got you.
He's got some neat oars out there and got a lot of neat items located at his business.
All right, play the game here, Scoop.
Here we
Third
go.
and 8.
3:45 to go, 3rd and 8, ball on
And we just moved again. Another procedure.
We're in week 7, and Ludington just shouldn't be making these penalties.
Yeah, it's just killing us. You come out of a timeout, you already got the play called, you don't need to huddle, and then we jump.
Illegal procedure on the Orioles. That'll back them up 5. And I've never hated in my life hearing a backup signal of a dump truck or anytime that we're hearing now the sound effects they have here at Whitehall.
That was pretty good. I never heard that one before. That's pretty good. Backing up.
Yep.
That's
going to bring it down. Go from a 3rd and 8 now to 3rd and 13.
Yep.
Ball back at the the Whitehall 23-yard line. Gunsel. He'll send Peterson in motion. He'll roll right. He'll give it now to Peterson. Peterson is going to get the ball down to
good play.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they had to do because now it's very legit. It's like 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
Yep.
So we have a shot. It's 4th and 4. So heck, I'd almost run the same play again because they're giving us the flats. They're playing deep. They're giving us everything underneath. All Cam did was roll out and hit Jonah right in the flat, and he just turned it up the field and
gain a 10 on the play.
Yeah, exactly.
4th and 3, 3:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, Ludington trails 21-3. Here we go, 4th down and 3. Ball on the Whitehall 13-yard line. Gunsel looking straight over the middle.
He's wide open.
Wide
the end
open.
zone.
And there we go. Touchdown, Ludington Orioles. On a 4th and 3. A 13-yard touchdown pass at the 3-minute mark.
Zach Graham.
Yep.
Zach Graham. So.
Is that what you had?
Yep.
13-yard.
Yep. The Zach Graham
touchdown pass. Gunsel to Zach Graham. And that keeps the Oriole hopes very much alive.
Oh, yeah. We're in the game now. We make this extra point and 2-score game again. But we got to play defense.
Yep.
That's what we got to do. We got to get some defense.
Zach Graham, a 13-yard touchdown catch from quarterback Cam Gunsel. Here's the snap. It's a good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, your score from Whitehall, the Whitehall Vikings 21, the Ludington Orioles 10. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching the OSN, and you're listening to 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Huge play there by the Ludington Orioles on 4th and 3 as quarterback Cam Gunsel hits wide receiver Zach Graham on a 13-yard touchdown pass. Peterson's point after good. Ludington back in this ball game. They trail 21-10. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's a line drive right there and fielded. I don't know. I think that line drive took number 8 about 2 yards down the field, but he held on to it.
Yeah, that was. I don't know if we were trying to do that or Jonah just miskicked it because I mean, we gave him the ball at the 45.
Yeah,
so,
that's great field position for Whitehall.
Exactly.
Cameron Keeklom caught that ball, or should I say the ball caught him, and Whitehall has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 2:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Ludington trails 21-10. Next week, next Friday, the Orioles back for for their final home game of the regular season. They will take on the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Now, penalty marker in.
Wow, they're going to call that. Thank God.
Cam Gunsel.
Wow.
And Gunsel was able to drive.
They're going to call that push in the back on Cam. So that's a huge penalty on first down for us.
Abram Stout on the carry right there. I'll tell you what, Ludington's got speed on offense this year. This Whitehall team's got speed as well, and they've got some hosses on that offensive line too.
Yep, they do. They're not doing anything fancy.
No.
They're just lining up and say, okay, we're going to run the ball inside, and then when you stop us there, we're going to run the ball outside. That's it. What have they thrown? 4 passes the whole game?
You're right. I think Whitehall's Coach Tony Sigmund and his staff, they've done a nice job scouting the Orioles, haven't they?
Yep. So we went to we changed our defense a little bit. We're a little wider. We got some D linemen in there, hopefully to stop the run game. So now they're
Thompson,
going outside.
He'll give it to, there he is again, number 4, and that's Gavin Craner. And Craner, a big gain. He gets the ball out to about the 40, let's see, they're going to mark him at the Whitehall 48-yard line.
Yep.
And you're right, they haven't been doing anything real fancy, and just football that Bo Schembeckler or Woody Hayes would love.
Yeah, they're just reading our defensive end, and if he goes outside, they hand it off. If he goes inside, Cam takes it. So here we go, another inside run game.
And dragging Cam Gunsel with him down to the Oriole 40-yard line.
Yeah.
He's had a huge night tonight.
Yes, he has.
Whitehall's Gavin Craner. Gunsel on the stop right there. So it's a 1st and 10 for Whitehall. We're at 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ludington trails 21-10. Again, we're up on top of the press box here at Whitehall. We got a bird's eye view. Hey, just like what the Oriole Sports Network should have.
That's right. That's right. Whitehall took care of us.
Yes, we got a beautiful shelter here. First radio team, first broadcast team to use it, according to their athletic director, Christian Subdon.
Well, they're just going inside. They're not doing anything different. They're going to say, hey, we're more physical than you, the Orioles, and they're just lining up and running the ball right at us. So
was that Betts on the carry there, 3, or would they give it back to Craner again?
They gave it to Craner. 4 again. Yep. They just got to keep running. I mean, why not? He's gaining 10 yards of crack.
So 1st and 10 for Whitehall. Ball on the Oriole 28-yard line again. They're going right off their guard. They're centering their guard. Sometimes they're just running just a little off tackle, but mainly they're staying between the guard and the tackle.
Yep.
And another run there for Craner. And Ludington's top tackler tonight's been secondary guys.
Yes.
Cam Gunsel coming up there, and I think Rubianis has had a pretty good night tonight as well. He's a linebacker.
We gained 6 yards. Now they're
Cooper Holmes.
This is what they want. Now watch Cam take it.
Now they'll give it again to Craner. He's trying to get the out. Oh, he's got some room, and it's going to be. Oh, he's brought down there by Cooper Holmes, but he's inside the Oriole 5-yard line. Down to they're going to mark him at the 4, I believe.
4, yeah.
37 seconds to go in this third quarter. That's got to be deflating. The Orioles just scored to make it 21-10, and now Whitehall is taking it and just shoving it back down the Orioles' throats. Thompson, he'll give it to Craner, and he's in. Easy. Craner with a 4-yard touchdown run. At the 21-second mark, he makes it. They're making it look easy. The Whitehall offensive line, give them a lot of credit as well.
100% Scoop. I mean, they're just lining up and saying, we're going to run at you. They didn't do anything. Just give the ball to Craner, and he's just picking his hole.
Yeah, that's his third touchdown run.
That one, no one touched him until he was 5 yards in the end zone. So, he didn't even need to do that. So they're going for 2 here.
Whitehall again for 2. Thompson, now he'll keep it, and he'll easily get in. Camden Thompson, the Pat Good on the 2-point run. And now your score, Whitehall 29 and Ludington 10 with 21 seconds left in this third quarter. We're going to stay here and give some love to Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. And Ludington Chiropractic, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Ludington's got some work to do, Greg. They're down 29-10, 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yep, it's just, yeah, we got to get a stop, on defense. That's the biggest thing, because our offense is, scoring when they can, but we can't give up 60, 70-yard drives for touchdowns. All on the ground. They didn't throw a pass there.
Thompson's kick is high and short, fielded at about the 18. With it, Himes, he's at the 30, and he fumbles the ball, and Ludington's going to catch a break there.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
No,
it can't be Whitehall ball. There's no way.
He did not have possession.
No, he did not have possession.
Call. Terrible. He had no possession. He fumbled the ball out of bounds. There's no way.
If that ball is given to Whitehall, it's a miscarriage of justice. Yeah, we did have a great angle on that from our crow's nest bird's eye view up here, I should say. The officials are talking about it right now. The Whitehall
possession
guy came up, but he never had control of it.
No!
Wow. That was not. Boy, oh boy, did Whitehall catch a big break there. The Whitehall player never had possession.
He did not. We saw it. I mean, he was right in front of us, and he tried to pick it up, but did not have the ball possession-wise, and he landed out of bounds. So he wasn't even in bounds. So wow, this is
14 seconds left in the third quarter.
Watch him go deep here.
Whitehall they don't need any help like that.
Yeah.
Thompson now 35. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, 20 breaking tackles, and finally brought down at about the
15, 16-yard line.
Orioles 16-yard line right there.
That'll be the last play of the quarter.
And, that was the last play of the third quarter. Your score from Whitehall at the end of 3, the Whitehall Vikings 29, the Ludington Orioles 10. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Whitehall. Whitehall has the ball, 1st and 10. Ball is on the Orioles' 16-yard line. Ludington trails 29-10 as we begin play here in the fourth quarter. And just a bad break there for the Ludington Orioles, Greg.
Yeah, it was. We had a great view. He did not have possession, with the ball and the fumble on the kickoff, and just they gave it to him. And we got to come up with a turnover here. It's going to be a long fourth quarter.
Yep, we need to create a turnover here, get the ball back in Oriole hands. 1st and 10 for Whitehall. We'll begin play here in the fourth quarter. And Craner on the run right there, breaks one tackle and breaks another tackle, and he's got another Whitehall first down, I believe.
Yeah, he just lowered his shoulder and ran over Jonah Peterson, and it's just tough. He's a darn good runner, and we're just not physically able to bring him down right now.
He's getting lower than the would-be tacklers right there and making them pay. All right, Thompson now, he'll keep Camden Thompson, and he's in. 5-yard touchdown run by Camden Thompson at the 11:34 mark of the fourth quarter. Is that a 4-yard run, Greg?
Yes. Yep.
That's what I thought. So Thompson scores. Now Whitehall has moved out to a 35-10 lead. 11:34 to go, and they will go for 2 again, I believe. And they've been successful at it. They started the game out the first couple of times going for extra
I wonder
points.
if the kickers hurt. Yeah. I don't know, because he was pretty darn good kicker. I don't know why they're...
Well, he hit the first one, and then the second one he was wide.
Maybe it was a snapper problem or something.
Thompson he'll hand off on the carry. Betts, they had him, and they couldn't bring... They do stop him. And give some credit there to the Orioles, big number 63. And that's our all-state right tackle candidate, Walt Autry, who made the stop right there. So the 2-point conversion fails. And your score now...
35-10.
35-10, Whitehall with the lead. So Ludington has lots and lots of work to do. They had it at 11 at 21-10, and since then Whitehall has ran off a couple of touchdowns.
Yep.
And now Ludington will get the ball back, and we still have a majority of the fourth quarter left. But you know, get a score here. We need, our defense has to step up and make big play there, Greg.
Yep. I mean, you know, it's going to be a tough comeback tonight, but I mean, now you got to look to next week and in the other game. You know what I mean, kind of thing. So we got to work on a few things that you know, try not to get anybody hurt, and you know, move the football. You know what I mean? And you know, I think we're kind of out of reach because we haven't stopped them all night, but. Maybe we can score a couple more touchdowns and make it close.
Yep. Muskegon Orchard View next week, and then Howard City Tri-County in week 9 at Howard City Tri-County. Thompson's kick is fumbled. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Another fumble on special teams, and Whitehall recovers. And you just can't have these mistakes against the team against the team like Whitehall.
Yep.
And I know the guys aren't trying to do it.
And we just got a flag, so I don't know. I think that might be unsportsmanlike on Whitehall because they were doing some gyrations, I guess you would call it.
Some breakdancing.
So yeah, I mean, so it could be a dead ball, personal foul.
Maybe they were trying to
15-yard penalty.
imitate John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. All right, the officials are meeting right now, and
unsportsmanlike. Yep.
Okay,
so I gave us 15 because they would have had the ball to 29-yard line. So now it's at the 44.
So Whitehall, we've had numerous penalties tonight that we haven't seen the Orioles make during the season, and we've also had some very costly turnovers.
Yeah, that was I mean, that's 2 on the back-to-back kickoffs. We fumbled.
You could just sense, Greg, when that kick was coming down with the rotation, that it was going to cause our return man some trouble.
Yeah, well, he came out. He was right under it. He just let him hit his shoulder pads and bounce straight ahead, and Whitehall was right there. So
Ludington kept Whitehall off the field for a good portion of the first half. That has not been the case here in the second half.
No, and they come out in the same formation, and they're going to give it to number 4.
Thompson now he's going to pass.
Try to go
He'll put
for
the pass up,
one.
and they connects, and that's going to go for a touch. Well, it's going to go for a score. So that's a 44-yard touchdown pass.
We got flags. I think we got a face mask and unsportsmanlike. I don't know. This will be interesting.
The 11-19 mark of the fourth quarter. A 44-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Thompson. You see the number of the receiver there? That
number 1.
Yep, that was Hunter Osborne.
Yep, number 1.
Now we'll see what the penalty's all about here.
Now it's almost, I hate to say this, Scoop.
Yeah.
They're kind of rubbing it in.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, it was 13-3 at the half.
Yeah, yeah.
And so a personal foul fate. Yeah, I wonder why Osborne, why he went the way he went there at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Give him credit for sustaining that face mask and not going down and getting the ball into the end zone.
That was Messiah Himes had the face mask, number 8. So
You know, and this was a very competitive game at the half, and Whitehall has just opened it up big time here in the second half.
Yep.
It's
they made some big plays, and now it's you know, how do I say this? Gut check time.
Gut check, exactly.
Gut check with the Orioles.
Yep.
Of you know, are we going to play with a little pride here, or are we just going to fold our 10 here in the last 11 minutes and you know, not play and give up a couple more touchdowns and feel sorry for ourselves?
As you said, Greg, gut check, adversity. They're facing adversity big time. They need to get the momentum going here, get a couple scores. So we got a good feeling about going into next week against Muskegon Orchard View.
You know, we got 2 games left, Scoop, and we you know, we can make the playoffs. All right, we can win our next 2 games. We might even have a home game. But you know, we haven't played well tonight, and between penalties and turnovers have killed us. And, you know, it's almost like, hey, let's get through the next 11, 19 and regroup and take the bus ride home and get back to work tomorrow morning. So that's kind of the attitude you got to have here.
Get a couple scores, as you say.
Yep.
Get a good frame of mind. Stop at McDonald's, Whitehall McDonald's. Get a Happy Meal.
I don't know if you want to do that, but
Happy Meal.
You might want to go to the McDonald's in Ludington. So,
all right, they'll attempt the point after right now, and there's a high snap. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. No good. Maybe that's why they're not kicking.
I guess so.
That was number 3, Nate Betts, and he pushes it right. And Betts, no good, wide right. So with 11-19, we still got a whole quarter to play here, and it seems like Whitehall's put in 3 scores in just this fourth quarter. I know it's only been 2, I believe. Let me look at my sheet here.
It's only been 41 seconds.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the problem.
2 touchdowns in 41 seconds. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance Services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. Okay, now let's see here. This kickoff from Whitehall and Camden Thompson has been the Orioles' biggest bugaboo here in the second half.
Wow, yeah. How about we just catch it this time?
I concur. So he'll kick it. It looked like he hit it off the side of his right side of his foot right there. It goes out of bounds, so penalty on Whitehall.
We got a break there. We'll get the ball at the 35.
Yep. Folks, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282 and talk to Matt IRCA out there. He's a big sports fan. Mason County Central grad. Checking into the Whitehall lineup, big number 77, Jacob Alger. So.
Not to interrupt you, Scoop, but I was just looking. Whitehall's got 16 seniors, and this shows. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. A lot of kids can play and do a great job, and you know that's what you need—a big senior class to lead you, and it shows right now.
Yeah.
So
Gunsel's pass complete to Taj Williams. Did a nice job.
Yeah.
He held on. He was under duress right there. Had a heavy rush. He held on to it for the last possible moment. He got rid of it. It is a reception to Taj Williams, and it's a gain of 4. So second down and 4, 11-13 to go in the game. Again, Taj Williams coming off that big game last week against Manistee. He had some Lynn Swan-type catches for the Orioles. All right. Gunsel, he'll fake the handoff, play action. It's complete. The big play, Andre Walden. Walden trying to get outside. He's at the 50, but a good job right there by Whitehall's Camden Thompson. He came down and made the tackle, bringing down big play Andre Walden, and he brought him down in a very rude manner.
That was a Division I tackle. That was. Right? Now you know why he's a Division I prospect, because he came up, picked Andre up and body slammed him.
And Andre's no small young man.
Exactly right. He picked him up and threw him down on his back. So
maybe he will be playing defensive back for the Broncos of West Michigan.
You see that play, you're saying, he can. So,
he can cover a lot of ground.
Yes, he did. So Andre, caught the ball and got a first down. So give credit to him also. But
we've seen some
nice
great
play.
shows. Greg, over the past few years on the basketball court between him and Sunshine Schillinger, too. Here's a nice play. They got it out there to Messiah Himes, and he does get down to the Whitehall 40-yard line right there. Oh, boy, big Walt Autry having a couple words there with the Whitehall player. And, Walt, he's very mild-mannered. He's also a very talented thespian.
Musician, yeah.
Thespian.
Oh, thespian?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was an actor in Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the LHS Drama
I know
Club.
he's a big musician, plays the sax and piano, I think, and yeah, he's in the pep band. And
he's a very well-rounded young man.
Yep.
2nd and 1 for the Orioles. Ball at the Whitehall 40-yard line. 10:18 to go in the game. Ludington trails 41-10. They were down 13-3 at the half. Flannery on the carry, and he's going to maybe get a very hard 1 yard there.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. He didn't get it. They brought a blitz off the backside that brought the corner who made a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah. Oriole offensive line, 55, Donovan Salazar. He's the right guard. Right tackle, 63, Walt Autry. The left guard, 59, Landon Mosqueda. Left tackle, 54, Blake Nelson. And the center is number 53, Connor Cheney. 3rd and 1 for the Orioles. 9:42 left in the game. Whitehall up big, 41-10. Orioles have the heavy package scheme working here. And Gunsel will keep. Oh, my gosh. Boy, was he met rudely. Going to bring up a 4th and 1, making the tackle. You rarely see Cam Gunsel sent backwards like that. And give credit to...
Instead of jumping that time, if he jumps, he makes the first down. He just put his head down and ran right into the defensive lineman. So...
Corday Anderson, who's listed as a defensive end, made the stop there.
So now it's 4th and 1, and they're going to do the same thing, and I wonder if he jumps this time because that's the first time he hasn't jumped in a while, and it cost him.
8:57 to go. Ludington 4th and short, 4th and 1. Gunsel trying to draw Whitehall off sides. Everybody's jammed to the inside. Now we're going to have motion, I believe, on the Orioles. And this has happened all night here at Whitehall for Ludington. It's going to push them back 5 yards and bring up a 4th and 6.
I bet you we have probably close to 100 yards in penalties tonight right now. Got to. Between personal fouls and procedures and holding calls, got to be close. You don't win many football games if you have that many yards in high school football.
Ludington coming into tonight, people were asking me, so Scoop, Ludington, they got a chance? They got a chance? I said, yeah, sure, they got a chance. They got to play the perfect game. Got to execute, win, the blocking, the tackling. They have turnovers, and they cannot be penalized. And unfortunately, we've been penalized way too often tonight, and we've had some big, costly turnovers. 4th and 6 for the Orioles. Gunsel to pass. He'll let it go, and it's going to be way overthrown right there. Intended, the closest receiver for the Orioles was Taj Williams. And back deep there for Whitehall, was that Thompson again?
Yep.
He's all over the field, Cam Thompson. And Whitehall will take over on downs now with 8:21 left. They'll have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
Yep.
We got to give some more love to some more of our sponsors, beginning with Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney, 231-794-9740, or Christina Simone, 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Okay, here we go. Whitehall, that's Gavin Craner on the carry like he's been doing all night. A huge gain.
He might have 250 yards.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, they just give him the ball and he takes off.
I'd say he has all of well over 200. And not quite visions of Peyton Peyton Mers, but he's having a heck of a ball game tonight.
He's right up there. I mean, he's breaking tackles, making great cuts, and he runs hard. He runs straight ahead, north and south, and does a great job.
Big gain on the play all the way down to the Oriole 33-yard line. Now Thompson will give to Betts. And Betts, the Orioles, you can see him going low, trying to wrap up. They're having a heck of a time tonight. Looked like that was Andre Walden in on the tackle right there. Also Himes.
Yeah.
And
Cooper Holmes, number 3.
Cooper Holmes. Yeah. It looked like 4 Orioles right there. Also number 12, and that was Michael Wilson. Wilson is he's a 5'9", 155-pound junior. Gain of 4 on the play. Even when Ludington is stopping Whitehall, their forward progress, they're yards after contact, they're gaining here. And here comes a big run by Craner, and he is going to go into the end zone. Whitehall just making it look easy right now. A 29-yard touchdown run there at the 7:08 mark. And that's another touchdown for Craner. I believe that's his 4th touchdown of the ball game.
He's going to be the Muskegon Area Player of the Week. Yep. I mean, that was just a straight-ahead dive. They've run all game and got into the secondary, and we couldn't make a tackle.
Oh, that kick was really hideous.
Yeah,
that ball never got up off the ground, and it's wide left. And I can see why they're going now for 2 points, Greg. Wide left by number 3, Betts.
Betts is having a rough night after the first one. I mean, yeah.
And Whitehall, nonetheless, is up 47-10. And again, Oriole Nation, it was 13-3 at the half. Ludington was in this game. And Whitehall has just come out in the second half and really taken it to our Orioles. Hey, North Star Chiropractic prides itself on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. You know, Charlie said, Scoop, this Whitehall team, they've been tough the last 3-4 years. In fact, 2 years ago, we thought that, they might go to the state championship game. Unfortunately, they got knocked out by Grand Rapids South Christian, 28-21 in the regional championship game. South Christian went on to win the state championship that year. Whitehall had designs on a state championship that year, but their dreams came to an end at the hand of the Sailors of Grand Rapids South Christian.
I mean, they're a good, solid team. I don't know if they're a great team because their defense does give up some plays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't want to change out their scheme. So it'll be interesting moving forward how they do. You know what I mean? We could face them again, Scoop. People don't know
That's
this,
true.
but they are in Division 4, and if we make the playoffs, they're in our same region. So
we were in a division.
We could face them again.
Yeah, we were in a district with them a few years ago. We ended up getting Fruitport, and there's a nice carry there by Asher Forfinski. I believe that was Forfinski.
Yeah, it was.
Number 22.
We got Himes playing quarterback now.
Yeah, change there. So I got to find my sheet. I got sheets all over the place here.
Messiah Himes is a quarterback, number 8.
Yep.
So
we'll give
Asher Forfinski is.
Yeah, we believe that Forfinski wearing 22.
Yep.
Yeah, the old John Capoletti number from Penn State.
He just got brought up, last week, I think?
Yeah, he's been in a couple of varsity games now. And, as we talked about, Whitehall and Ludington were in the same district a few years ago when Ludington ended up playing Fruitport and got knocked out by Fruitport, while Whitehall advanced by beating Big Rapids.
Uh-oh.
And now there's a fumble, and, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
and it's
Asher made a nice play, but he's got to tuck the ball away. They got stripped from behind, and that's a freshman mistake.
And when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, that district that was the year that Whitehall had dreams of a state championship and ended up getting knocked out. They beat Big Rapids for the district championship.
Yeah.
And then the year after, last year, Big Rapids upset Whitehall for the district championship in football.
Yep. Well, I hate to say this, Scoop, but we do have a running clock right now, so we're under 5 minutes to go. And
the state-mandated running clock is in effect.
If you're ahead by 35 points, and they have a new quarterback now, and their same 2 running backs, because that's probably all they have are those 2 running backs. So we'll see what happens.
3 in the backfield there. And they'll give it now, and on the carry, that's Craner again. And Craner's at the 30, following his blockers, breaks the tackle, finally brought down at the 20-yard line, adding on to his impressive night right there with another huge gain. And that's it, Gavin Craner, who's got to be well over 250 yards rushing. if that might even be low estimate.
Yeah, I mean, he's a nice-looking running back. You know, he doesn't look that big, and he just runs hard. And we're having a tough time tackling him.
Well, you know, in the last few years, they had they were under the under the leadership, I should say, their leader, their quarterback was Kyle Stratton, and he's graduated. He's playing college ball now, I believe, I think he's at a D3 school or an NAIA school. Pretty good baseball player, too.
Yep.
Okay, here they go now. Here's a run, end around. And no, Cooper Holmes. Nice tackle there by Cooper. One of the better tackles of the evening by the Ludington Orioles.
That was our best tackle of the evening.
It was.
They ran a jet sweep, and Cooper read it and made a play.
Yeah.
Made a tackle. Solo tackle.
Cameron Keequam on the carry there for Whitehall.
For a 2-yard loss. That might be the first loss they've had all night.
Yeah, I think so.
Running the ball.
Cooper Holmes came in and made a really nice tackle. All right, so it's 2nd down and 12 for Whitehall. 3:08 to go in the game. They lead 47-10. Again, I know I've said it a few times. The score at halftime was Whitehall 13, Ludington 3. And now Whitehall will take a timeout, and that'll give us a chance to give some love to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. Great game yesterday. Of course, I wanted, obviously, all of us Tiger fans wanted our Detroit Tigers to win, but that was a great playoff game yesterday, 5-4. Now it's all for all the marbles to advance to the ALCS tomorrow, and we got our ace going, Tarek Skubal.
He better pitch 9 innings.
Yep.
That's all I got to say.
That Cleveland bullpen is something else.
Tough, yeah. That Class A.
Yep.
He's tough.
Yep.
100 miles an hour. Here it comes.
All right, 2nd down and 12, 2:56 to go in the game. Whitehall now, they'll keep the quarterback, and Ludington does a nice job. Slowing him up there was number 20, and I believe that was Logan Sloan, and then he was brought down by Holmes, I believe. Cooper Holmes, number 3.
Nice job. It's 3rd down and 12 here. Clock running with 2:30 to go in the game.
Now, a big victory here for Ludington. Just keep Whitehall out of the end zone right
exactly.
here. Yep. Something positive
right now
to go forward through to next week.
Yep. I mean, Whitehall's doing nothing. They're going to just hand the ball off or run it wide. Well, now they might take a knee here. Oh, well.
2:18 to go in the game. The quarterback for Whitehall right now is Cole Essabaggers. He wears number 2. And now he's going to pass. No, that's just a little drawback. Now he'll run on a delayed draw, and he's brought down there. Look, coming in and getting a piece of Messiah Himes also over there. Looked to be, was that 4? Let's see here. No.
It's hard to tell the number.
I think that's Wilson, 12.
Yep, you're right, 12.
No, it was Wilson.
12.
Michael Wilson, number 12.
Did a nice job.
Yep.
Kept his head up and made a tackle. It's 4th and 7 here, so.
Very physical game here tonight, Greg.
Yep.
Hard-hitting game. Going to be a lot of Ludington players going to be awfully sore tomorrow. Hey, a lot of Whitehall players, too.
Yep.
I mean, Ludington's Cam Gunsel had some big hits in the first half. All right, now they'll run an end around here. And on the carry, Cooper Holmes is going to make the stop, though. On the carry, number 9, that's Cody Manzo, I believe.
You know what the key was there, Scoop? Well, we haven't done it till now. We had 4 guys around the football.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, we had 4 guys
running
the football, and they made a great tackle. Yep. First guy stood him up, and the other guys came and cleaned him up. So
that was Cameron.
Was very good.
Cameron Keequam on the carry there, brought down. The Orioles forced Whitehall to turn the ball over. and they'll get it now with 52 seconds left in the game. Again, the state mandated running clock has been in effect for a good, ever since Whitehall scored their last touchdown. As Greg said, 35 points.
I would think we might just take a knee here and get on the bus and come back to Ludington.
So the quarterback for Ludington, it's going to be our foreign exchange student from Germany. That's Oscar Spiker. And hello to his folks in Germany who are watching the OSN tonight. All I have to say to them is, das ist das Gutenleben, even though it has not been a good night tonight for the Orioles. Spiker fumbles the ball. It is recovered, however, by Ludington. Not a good night for being a Ludington Oriole fan, but and I just said to his folks in German, the little German that I know, this is the good life.
That was good, Scoop.
It's always
that
good,
was very
you know,
nice.
When you're covering football, it's a good life.
There you
and
go.
That's
the ball game.
That's the ball game, folks. And your final score from Whitehall, the Whitehall Vikings improved to 5-2 on the year, 5-0 in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes, the Orioles now 5-2 as well, but they are now 4-1 and in second place in the West Michigan Conference. Lakes. Final score, the Whitehall Vikings 47, the Ludington Orioles 10. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Whitehall High School. My color commentary man, Greg Piscadna, has left, but a big thank you to him and the great job he did tonight being my sidekick. Before we get to the Smith & Eddy post-game show, we'd like to thank the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling, who would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule fall service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for fall furnace services and new HVAC equipment options and details at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. And again, a big shout out to our exclusive post-game sponsors, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Just too many penalties tonight, too many turnovers. Ludington was in this game. They were down just 13-3 at the half. And at one point, they had scored their touchdown in the third quarter to make it 21-10 at the time. But then it was all Whitehall after that, as they win 47-10. Coach Charlie Gunsel will be joining me here momentarily up on top of the press box at Whitehall. Again, a big thank you to Whitehall Athletic Director Christian Subdon and all the hospitality he provided us tonight here with, we were well insulated in case we got rain tonight. Our equipment was protected, and we appreciate that. He hooked us up with a power strip and a table and everything we needed. So a big thank you to Christian Subdon. And next week, the Orioles at home for their final regular season home game of the year. They'll face the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, and then they'll close the season out in Week 9 at Howard City Tri-County against the Vikings of Howard City Tri-County. Make sure you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening, folks. We'll have tonight's scoring summary on the OSN, as well as all area scores of interest, as Coach Charlie Gunsel is making his way up the bleachers right now, and then he'll be coming up here into the press box and then up the stairs in the press box and onto the roof here at Whitehall. It's a beautiful facility here and a gorgeous night for Week 7. You figure it's October 11th, just a gorgeous night tonight. And I'm looking right now out at our view, and a lot of light here right now. I don't see any northern lights out there yet. So here comes Coach Charlie Gunsel. Coach Gunsel, here's the headset. My sidekick tonight was Athletic Director Greg Piscadna. Did a tremendous job. Of course, he loves all sports, but football, it has a special place in his heart for football. You know, being the coach he was at Leslie and a couple other places. Tough night tonight, Coach. The Whitehall Vikings, and your team was in this game at the half. It was 13-3, and then you get a touchdown and cut it to 21-10. But against a team like Whitehall, you just can't have that many miscues, that many penalties, and that many turnovers.
Yeah, the turnovers were absolutely killers.
Sorry there, Coach. You're down the air now. As I was mentioning, the turnovers, the miscues, the penalties, and the turnovers.
Can't happen. It can't happen against a good team. You know, I was really proud of how hard we were playing. We were kind of hanging in there. We were starting to find things, and they're just so fast, so strong. I mean, you've got to be right in order to score points on these guys. And I kind of thought we were doing some good things, but you just can't turn the ball over and you can't jump offside. So credit to them. I mean, they're good. And we battled, and then I think at the end there, you know, they put a couple in that really didn't mean anything as far as score goes. But, you know, we were done.
Gavin Craner, their running back, had a huge night tonight. Number 4. My goodness. And, of course, Camden Thompson. You know what you're going to get from Camden Thompson, just a phenomenal athlete. Yeah, but Craner, was he, I'm sure you guys had scouted him. Just the way he was just eluding tackles, bouncing off tackles, and hard to bring down. He got so low, and your defenders tried to get lower, but he just,
we often met him at the point of contact. We'd meet him at the line of scrimmage, or at least maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, and he would just discard us. I mean, that's a big, strong athlete. He's an all-state wrestler, and he just absolutely had his way with us. But like I said, we were getting to the point of contact. We just weren't finishing anything, and that was the whole problem with the whole night. We didn't finish anything on offense. We couldn't finish things on defense. But, again, I think that's a top 10 team in the state of Michigan. They played a tremendous schedule, and they were ready for tonight.
Let's talk about your, we obviously know the first 3 points were from your kicker, Jonah Peterson, our Indian Summer player in the spotlight. Big leg. That would have been good from 45 yards easily.
Yeah, I think he's a great kicker.
Yeah, and then the touchdown that your boys scored tonight with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, it was a 13-yard touchdown pass from Cam Gunsel to Zach Graham. Nice-looking touchdown.
Yeah, and I thought we could have done more of that, but you got to have the ball. Yeah. You can't turn it over, 2 times on consecutive kickoffs and then hope that you're going to stick in, because we kind of thought we had found something, and we were going to hopefully continue to exploit it. But you got to have the ball to do that, and so you got to learn. You got to get better at what you do, and we didn't lose to Whitehall's. They're the real deal, and I thought our kids battled, but you can't make mistakes. If you're going to beat a Whitehall, you can't make mistakes, and we just simply made too many.
And I thought, and so did Greg. We both thought that your team was doing exactly what you set out to do in that first half. You had the ball the majority of that first half, controlling the clock, even though you were down 13-3. But you were keeping the ball out of that high-powered Whitehall offense.
Did exactly what we wanted to do, but you got to finish it with touchdowns, and we weren't able to do that. So give them credit. They bent, but they didn't break. But, I'm talking with Coach Gillett the whole first half. I'm like, this is absolutely what we need to do to win this game. And so I was super proud of our kids executing that. Now, then we start to get kids banged up, kids get fatigued.
weeks, kids start missing assignments. But even in the third quarter, when we went down to score and make it 21-10, I'm like, fine, let's get a stop, let's create a turnover, let's do something. And we just couldn't get out of our own ways from that point on. So, you live, you learn, and you get ready for Orchard View next week.
Exactly. You got Muskegon Orchard View coming to town next week, their final regular season home game for the Ludington Orioles. Hopefully there's a big crowd there back at Oriole Field for the game. Very hard-hitting, physical game here tonight against Whitehall, as you and your boys knew it would be. And hopefully the boys their heads aren't hanging too low right now.
They won't. They're they're mature kids. And they know they got beat. They know we got beat by a better football team, but they also know that we gave them 21 points. And so that's what you take from this, and that's what I talked about with him afterwards. It's like, we want to get to where Whitehall is.
Exactly.
And that's our goal. He went out and scheduled that incredible non-conference schedule because he knew he could do that, and there was wiggle room within the conference. That's where we need to get. And so, we're heading in the right direction. All tonight is a hiccup. That's all tonight is. We're going to go back to work, and our kids are going to work hard.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Coach, and I'll let you go here, he put Hudsonville, you got Hudsonville Unity Christian on his schedule and Zeeland West, and they lost those games 43-21 and 60-43, but those are builders, like you said, and Coach Sigmund knew what he was doing there, no doubt about it.
Absolutely knew what he was doing. We talked before the game, and he's a great coach, and their kids are bought in, and they're big, strong kids. Like Cordea Thompson at D-tackle is an absolute Division I beast, and he is scary to play, and so he was in our backfield all night. But that's, again, it's one of those games where you don't yell at your kids, oh, you did this, you did that. It's like, if we want to get there, there's a real simple plan. Don't miss weights, work out all year, and then you'll get to where they're at, because that's how they got here.
Because you're seeing what their trenches did both on the offense and defensive line.
They dominated us.
Big hosses that they had, exactly. Coach,
all right, thanks, guys.
We will see you next Friday as Muskegon Orchard View comes to town, and I know you'll have your boys ready and fired up to play.
We'll be ready to go.
Thank you. Coach Charlie Gunsel, his team takes a really very physical ball game tonight. They fall 47-10 to a very stout and a very good Whitehall Vikings team. And Ludington 4-1 in the West Michigan Conference. 5-2 overall in the season now. Whitehall also 5-2 overall in the season, and they are 5-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. And with that said, again, check out the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening. We'll have that scoring summary up there, as well as area scores of interest. Again, a big thank you to all of our awesome sponsors. Thank you for what you do for us. It's truly appreciated. And that's going to about wrap things up for this ball game. Again, Whitehall wins 47-10. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Thad Shank, also for the 102.7 WMOM owner, Chris Nicholas, for my sidekick tonight, Greg Piscadna, also for the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, Julia Havman, and for our cameraman tonight, Jackson Jenner. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Whitehall. Again, your final score, the Whitehall Vikings 47, the Ludington Orioles 10. Have yourselves a great weekend, and we'll be back with you next Friday at Oriole Field. Bye now.